Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the SID View podcast.
That was very personable.
Wow.
I was really not expecting the good evening.
Yeah, really.
That was
What's
scary.
up? Are you practicing that?
No.
I thought it was like an AI voice.
Sounded good. It did sound like an AI voice.
We need to play some spa music when that was going on.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I don't know if I'm a fan of that.
Good evening.
Good evening,
How would you
everyone.
do it if you had to open it?
Hey, what is up, my guy?
All right, I'm sold.
All right.
Sid, what do you say we add a little like tick sound effect to this every second that goes away, a little tick?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Listen to Rob?
Adds a suspense, I feel like, you know? Gets gradually louder as it goes.
I was about to say your sound, sir.
Sid, how much do you have on that dang soundboard?
Too much.
Oh, he loves it.
Loves
He's like a
pushing the
little
buttons.
kid in a candy store.
You're
Like,
like, how many
what-
samples do you have?
I got enough, guy.
That's a great one. Let's add that one. All right.
There's definitely still room for more. Unfortunately for us.
That's what she said.
That's a good one, Sid. That was a good one.
Why would you?
That was a
encourage
softball.
it?
That may be his favorite one.
That was a
Yeah,
softball.
yeah, that was a softball by me. Bad job.
Yeah. Nice job.
It's tough to keep up with them. There's a lot of toggling through, the different selections.
Yeah.
That's
sorry?
what she said.
No.
I give him credit on that. That's like a half pointer at least.
What's a half pointer?
It was all right, you know.
So what's
There you go.
what's the maximum points you give?
One.
One.
Yeah.
One.
Solid point.
Three.
One.
No. You either hit it out of the park or you get a little pop fly, little dinghy. I guess you could grand slam it.
No, this is banana baseball, though. What are they called?
Savannah Bananas.
Savannah
Those
bananas.
guys
Dude.
are awesome. I don't even watch baseball. Them dudes.
You can't go get a game. You can't watch a game.
They
The
sell
tickets, They're still sold out for like 3 years.
For real?
No, they're not.
Dude,
Yeah, they are.
no, they
I
definitely are.
I looked that up after you said that. That's not true.
What is it? Give it to me then.
Fake
And you
news.
can't. Yeah, no, you can't even buy the tickets.
I don't think that's true.
Dude, we were
Show
flipping
me
through
where you can get
channels
tickets.
and we saw that and we thought it was real baseball for like 5 minutes, but then the ump started shaking ass and I was like, all right, I mean, what the hell is this? I was like, this is not
The
normal.
TikToks are
Yeah,
awesome.
I know.
Hey, Taco Waddell's in the chat
Is he?
tonight. Oh yeah.
Oh, Shawnee.
Oh, shorty. I like to call him Taco.
You're the only one I know that calls him that.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else that calls him that.
Oh yeah. He's.
You have nicknames for everybody,
No,
don't
Waddell is something else. He's definitely another creature.
Wow.
Not human.
No, I love
You're saying.
talking to this guy, boy.
You go in that trailer, that Waddell
No,
trailer.
I'm just a phone calls
You ever
during
been?
the
You ever
day.
been to his house?
Yes,
Oh,
I have been to
oh,
his
you
house.
see-
His
Did you
house
the
is
Bears?
just at. Well, what?
Did you see the Bears?
No.
Oh my
I was
god.
gonna go out. His house is just as organized as his trailer.
Yes.
is.
It's
like,
pretty
he's
crazy.
got tons of stuff down there, and I'm like,
He's got bears.
All right, here we go.
all right.
Well, let's start the insanity.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave, our next edition of the SID View podcast. Glad to have you aboard for another Tuesday night edition. A little light on the racing action, but never fear. There's plenty to talk about. Diego's in the house. What's up, buddy?
Well, yeah, man, a little cornhole tournament action this weekend with my boy Sydney. Getting ready to talk about Waterford, which it should be good.
Well, we got our girl Reminator over here on the controls, ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
Well, I called Eric Burnt, but he didn't say anything when he picked up. He's clearly still speechless over what happened on Saturday night.
Yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
All right, our man Rob's down there rocking some new gear down in the bullpen.
What up, everybody? Your man Rob back in the house. Contrary to my usual ways, I'm not wearing the bowling shirt. Not a lot of racing to talk about this week, but with who we have in studio, let me tell you, there's still going to be plenty of discussion.
All right, and our man Bonssa, as usual, over at the news desk.
Where's my super suit?
Coming up on the weekly update, champion versus underdog in the street stocks, and to black flag or not to black flag? That is the question. More on that in a few.
Wow.
All righty then. Very well done there. See what you did there. All right, everybody, listen, if you want to join the fun, you got to go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. $4.99 a month gets you some bonus content every Thursday. Also in the live chat, And tonight we're going to have the Who Won the Week. I think we'll say right off the rip that the modified hard hit is on hiatus this week because there was a just basically a lack of people to nominate. So we talked to our sponsor there, Cosmo Williams over there at Cos Central Auto, and we're going to bump that a week. So we will get back to that next week. And we also thrilled to have here in studio. You know, this guy was very popular as soon as we started the old podcast with some of our people here in studio.
Yes.
The Mad Pup, George Bessette Jr. is in the house. What's up, my man?
What's going on?
Yes. Appreciate you coming in. Going to have a good time tonight, man. Listen, there is actually lots to go over, even though there was only basically one track in action. But before we get into all of that, let's make sure we get our friends over there at Monaco Ford on the results ticker at the bottom of the screen. Give you the top 5 of the races that did happen. A couple touring events. The Speedbowl had 2 nights of action. But Diego and I, real quick, we had the over here at the Vault Productions headquarters, we had the 5th annual SID's View Cornhole Tournament. Tons of fun. And wouldn't you know, Diego made an appearance this year.
Were you shocked?
I was a little bit shocked.
I pulled it. He's like,
I was a little bit shocked.
what are you doing
Yeah.
here?
So Diego came with his wife Rachel and his daughter JJ, who had a blast. I saw her jumping in the pool, having a good time. So a couple pictures from you. We do it up nice over here. We basically transformed the whole backyard, and a lot of guys out there playing. Some people get real serious with this game, I got to tell you. Contrary to what you may think, there you go. When you're not playing, it's a little bit of a festival atmosphere. Everyone's just hanging out, having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
And there is that's Bill Ernst and Brian Florek. They were the champions. As you see, we start at noon and the sun is setting by the time we're done. But it's a good time. We raised a little money to help get the plethora of YouTube channels that we have these days going. That includes not only this one, but more importantly, ones like Speedbowl History and our Mindless Chatter podcast that could use a little help getting, just the normal expenses in the calendar year. So I appreciate everybody that came by. We had a good time. And Diego and I probably had a pretty, we had a lazy Sunday. Let's just put it that way, right?
Actually, I did quite well
Did
Sunday.
you?
Well, I
had a couple get-rights with breakfast, and you were
That's
back
right.
at it.
Yeah,
All right, good
man.
for you.
No. I had a good Sunday, but man, I actually had a great time here Saturday. Haidar and Ernie and
Yeah.
Jeff Pearl.
Jeff
and
Pearl's got perfect attendance. So that I don't think he's ever played cornhole, but he is the poster child that you don't have to play to come and have a good time. He's here every year.
I had a few cocktails in the system, and I got to see. I wish Cheryl Wilcox is on here.
Yeah.
And I
Her
got
and Skip came.
her and
Yep.
Skip, and I got to meet those guys after all the discussions we had in the documentary you
Yep.
did. So I finally got to meet them, and I had a great time. Said I'm happy I showed up. I was a little disappointed. Fro wasn't here.
True story.
I was a little disappointed. I was looking for my boy Fro.
He was
to have a
adulting. He was adulting.
He was
Yeah,
it?
for once.
Yeah. He doesn't even want to talk about it.
No,
Look
I
at-
can't.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk to me
he's
after
gonna
the
get,
show.
all right,
Yeah.
he's gonna get fired up. All right, we don't want that to happen. Listen, before we go any further here, because I think there's a particular incident a lot of people are tuning in for tonight. But before we get there, we just have to give a big shout out to all the viewers. 3 weeks straight now, we have gone over 2,000 viewers a week for our podcast.
Is that good?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty damn
Dude.
kick-ass. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
You
good.
know it
Can I
is
get a
good.
hell yeah?
I'll give you a hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
That
man.
goes with the record is now 2,320 views, which was 2 weeks ago when Rowdy Burns was in here for the most views in the week, before we start doing the next podcast. And we just went over 2,000 last week. So listen, George, no pressure.
No pressure.
Keep
No
things going
pressure.
over here. All right, that's enough of the chit chat, huh? Let's get right into it, shall we? Bonsa is ready to roll here. Let's get into the weekly update.
Sponsored by Belltown Motors, and we begin at Waterford for Wild and Wacky Wednesday, their last Wednesday event. They have their finale on a Sunday later on. We begin with the Super X cars. Norm Sears gets his first win at the Speedbowl in a long time, 15 years.
Diego, I mean, it's early in the show, but
Let's do it.
I mean, we're just going to have to, huh?
Hell yeah.
So our man Norm, Storm and Norman, as they once called him.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
15 years ago was the last time that he won a race at Speedbowl. I'll give you a little photo here, huh? That's him in the 2010 season. If I remember correctly, there was his car owner was help me out. Cliff Nelson. Cliff Nelson. Yes.
It's right there.
Duh. Right. Thank you, George. See, way to make yourself
The
useful
bright
right off the rip.
Nelson decal.
Appreciate that. So there was Cliff decided that he wanted to bring his operation down to the Speedbowl. I think that's the only full-time season that Norm ran down there in the streeters.
He was fast then.
And he was fast, yes,
Yes.
of course. He was a legendary dare stock guy. I remember way back, he was one of the guys in the old Jeff Pearl website pick'ems going way back that I used to pick him because he was winning races back then. So anyways, just a quick nugget. The longest, this is a fun stat. It's really not reflective of anything except for it's just kind of a neat little thing. But Ed Flemke actually owns the record. There was 20 years in between his wins at the Speedbowl. Bubby Brower had 19. You got guys like Billy Greco, Rick Fuller, Tommy Silva a couple years ago, 18 years in between his wins. Charlie Savage, Eric Burnt, who took a long hiatus away, and Paul Hurd, all with 17. Greg Moran had 16. And our man Stormin' Norman joins George Whitney, Glenn Boss, Mike Dagnall, and Peter Martin. 15 years in between Speedbowl wins. So just a cool little nugget. I know that he's been doing some SK light racing, and this year seeing him back in the old fended cars is kind of neat. So got to know Norm early on. That was the first year of Sid's View back then when he was driving Cliff's car.
Norm's a good dude,
Yeah,
though.
he's a good guy.
awesome.
Yeah.
Norm is a real good guy, man.
Always seems like he's having a good time.
He does.
Even when he
Even-
doesn't have good finishes.
Even
yeah.
up at Stafford, I had to borrow something from him when we were running the SK Light. He was like, Diego, whatever you need, man.
yeah.
That's like the Speedball mentality that I like.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. He just
Yeah.
loves to be at the racetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
man. He is.
Even when I raced with him in the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
He was always tough competitor,
Yeah.
but he was always like super humble and cool about it.
Yeah.
You know the funny part is even though I haven't been to I think I've been to one Wacky Wednesday in 2 years maybe, I still keep up with like lap times. I look all the time, and so my boy Don works for Greg Moran Jr. and he helps him out. And I remember saying to Don 2 weeks ago, I'm like, dude, Norm Sears is fast enough to win. And he's going to win and Don was like, I don't think so. Then this week, bam!
Yeah.
My man rips off the last Wednesday night win. I mean, what a way to end the season for those guys. So I was happy to see Norm win. He was a lot of fun. He was teamed up with Corey Hutchins.
I was just going to
back then.
say, he's been friends with Corey for a long, long time.
Yes.
And, Corey knows those cars really well as well. So, yeah, he's got good people behind him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Bonsa, go ahead, bud.
Well, I thought we had something to see from that race.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a video
Way to go, Remy.
incident that was on track. So yeah, here we go.
Sears has pulled away by about one, maybe two car lengths.
Keep your eyes on that 31 car.
Yeah, he's definitely got to get on the gas to get away from those two guys because they
What a
are
good-looking
quick.
car.
That's
Oh,
been
right?
Castro.
Oh,
really
whoa,
nice looking
whoa.
car.
Trouble out of turn number 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Right
that's
into the
a
Georgie.
hit.
Didn't that say for sale
That
on the
ain't
window?
Oh, Georgie.
I think. Well,
Now it's 4 parts.
Yeah.
So, like,
That's PJ
Or part out.
Childs.
Is that who that
I
was?
think it's PJ Childs. What a good-looking car that was.
It was.
too,
Was.
man.
Yeah,
Was.
it's a tough hit, man.
Was he okay?
he just. Looks like he picked up speed.
Yeah.
That's never good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I won't talk about the quick editing on that, but yeah, I'm assuming that he's.
But you
looking-
could tell, man, that's one of those, once you realize you're going,
Yeah, that's
you're
it.
just
Yeah.
like, oh, boy. And
Yeah.
you're like, everything you can inside,
Yep.
Lock it down.
lock it down, and it's over. It's
Right.
just over.
I'm guessing y'all are probably really tensed up in the car when you're
Oh,
getting ready
that-
for those
that's
hits.
the worst.
And that makes
That's
it worse.
the worst thing you can do.
Right.
Yeah.
There was nothing he could do at that point. Once it started going the other way,
right.
But at least he could see it coming.
right.
Yeah.
When
Well,
you're listen,
it's
when you're going backwards,
Right.
it's just slow motion. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
when's it coming? When's it's like boom.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
like an innate reaction though to tense up in the car. Like I feel like a lot of times you don't feel like you really have a choice to do it or
No.
not do it. I
It's
mean,
just it's an instinct.
right.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's like anything.
Yep.
Going to the X cars, Christian Herman extended his point lead with his 5th win of the year. In the Legend cars, Jacob Rowdy Burns 7 straight wins on Wednesday.
Hey.
Come on.
On fire.
That's
dude.
on some Flannery type stuff. Back
On
in the day.
fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we go to Bandoleros. Ryder Aguiar goes back-to-back in victory lane. That's his 3rd victory of the year. We go to Friday at Stafford, where it rained out. That was the first one
Very
they've
exciting.
had in almost 2 months. They had a good stretch going over there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we moved to Waterford. We haven't moved yet. So we're now on Saturday. SK Modifieds, the hot topic.
Oh, you're
from
going
that
right
night.
there?
Yes, the first division, the Premier Division.
Here comes the gloves again.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Before we talk about what we're going to talk about, Todd Owen finally got his first win of the year in a Chassis Pro 1-2 finish.
Oh, he needed it bad.
Yeah,
He
good to see Todd win.
really
No,
needed
it
that.
was. You could tell in his victory, because obviously I wasn't there because Sid had
No,
me here.
not my fault.
Yes.
Not my fault you didn't make it there.
I didn't make it. So I had to watch the next day.
I heard there's a little bit of influence.
Oh, yeah. My wife's like, what are you
It,
doing?
it
I'm
wasn't
like,
person influence. It was.
oh, I said, I got to watch these races.
That's
to
what
see
I see. I was going for view counts.
Yeah, yes. But you could tell.
The monkey was off his back.
Oh, you could just tell. He was like, oh, my God, thank God.
But he was getting faster the last couple weeks. He was getting better. So
Yeah.
it was a matter of time. But yeah, he got the win. He inherited the lead after Eric Burnt was black flagged mid-race due to contact on the track.
All right. Go ahead, Rams. All right, so that's Keith Rocco in the lead, Eric Burnt in second, Todd Owen is in third.
Bump.
All right, Eric got into him. Let him save it as far as I can concern, even though he lost position. And that's Flannery that gets into the back of Keith right there.
Yeah. And the penalty was called on the 11th for that.
All right, so hold on. Bonssa does a good job here in filming on the fly. And it's funny because Bonssa had more comments than what I put in the video.
So just for context, they black flagged the 11 for the contact with Rocco the lap before the incident. That's why he's in the back now.
All right, so
I like the narration, Bob.
That was good.
Yeah, it's very good.
good job on the fly with that, Bonssa, because it would have been confusing without that. So, Rems, let's just go down to the old bullpen so we can see. Serve Pro is back for the chalkboard chatter for the rest of the year, and yeah,
It's always bad news for somebody. I always got to present it, gleefully as I often do. But
the Bulldog did get hosed
he got
right there.
hosed.
So, all right,
How does he not have a meltdown?
He was pretty upset after
Yeah, but
the
I mean,
race.
in the car, how do you just absolutely?
Yeah,
Eric's not the one to have a meltdown.
Well, you know what I mean? Like at that point in time, you're like, oh my God, can somebody? How does somebody take that away from you like that?
Such a bad call.
I wish you saw my reaction in the grandstand.
Obviously, did you see Leanna all week?
She was fuming after
Bro,
the race.
every comment throughout the week
Yeah, she
on
was fired
social
up.
media, she is fired up,
Yeah.
as she should be.
I'm sorry, but when you have other SK drivers, competitors also complaining about that call,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
blatant.
it's not good.
Yeah.
Diego, can you twist your brain into a way to make it make sense at all? Is there any way we can make this make sense?
Make what? The calls
How?
make
The
sense?
black
The
flag.
only thing he could say is that the only thing that he can possibly say, no, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Because they made it almost 3/4 of a
You
lap perfect, and then that all started happening in the next corner.
You can't. The only thing I've heard, and keep in mind, this is only used as a devil's advocate excuse so far, is that he lost position. We've seen plenty of finishes this
Yeah,
year
but-
where the guy from second drives it in there
And pounds
and
the dude
pounds
out of the way.
out of the way to win, and he doesn't lose the win.
Yeah.
So
It
here's
doesn't add up.
Josh
My-
Morrison got the lead the same exact way at Stafford last week.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. My question is this. We talked about consistency when it comes to officiating. People want consistency, whether it's aggression when it comes to calls or lack of aggression, you want consistency. The only way I can see somebody getting called for a penalty in that situation is if they're already on probation or they've had a reputation for hitting people. Eric does not fit that.
No.
Either way.
Yeah.
So now that they called that penalty, what does that mean for...
What do you mean? Hold on. Bring that back.
The only way they might call that a penalty where it's slightly justified is if that driver was on probation already or if he had a reputation or a tendency to hit people beforehand, which Eric doesn't fit the bill for either criteria. So where do we go from here now when it comes to making calls? If that is worthy of a black flag, what's going to happen to street stocks
Right.
or to late
Yeah, it's
models
gonna
where
be-
there's
What
more
else is worthy?
It's
contact?
going to be
Yeah.
an argument like every week.
I mean, that
with
was a
somebody.
massive
So
call.
can I give you my opinion?
Please.
Yeah.
Eric, they call him the Bulldog because he's a Bulldog. to me, so this is nothing against Eric, right? He's not the cleanest driver. He comes in and he ruffles feathers just like he did. Eric races a little like that, but he is damn good at what he does, right? He's not over the top aggressive. He doesn't come in and just blatantly wreck people.
Right.
And if anything ever happens, so what happened there was nothing but racing. It almost looked like an accident on Eric's part. He hit him with the right front
Well, I
tire.
feel like
He just drove. He just ended.
I feel like he's backed
He caught
off
him a little bit.
and then I feel like he backed off.
He did.
He did. He
but-
let him see. He let him catch it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's not like he just drove through him and kept going with his foot.
I
And
don't
it
think
drove right up
Eric
to the
did
wall.
anything wrong there at all. He actually, like you said, gave him a chance to collect it, save it,
Yep.
enough that everybody gathered up and he went by. How in the hell? How in the hell?
I mean, I don't even want to. I
How
can't.
would
What kind of gas they pumping in that van and that bus up there?
I mean, like
It's unfathomable. I mean, if you tap someone now, right? Like, what is the precedent now? You have to avoid all contact. Like, if you hit someone and they lose spots, and then almost a lap later they wreck, are you going to the back? What the hell kind of precedent is that going to do? That would fundamentally change defended racing.
I think that's the worst
Yeah.
part is the precedent that it.
What would have
it
happened?
Sets.
What would have happened if somebody like Gunny came over and said, no, that's not happening? Because who overrules something like that? You know, like if you're in the bus and let's just say the Mad Pup is the race director and makes a call like that, and I'm sitting in here and I am the GM of the place. How bad am I if I come over and say, hold on, no, that's not happening?
Oh, that's going to cause problems.
That's gonna
because
cause
you don't
That's going to be
wanna-
like a favoritism problem.
Well, you don't want to overpower the race director because then that's going to cause a
Well,
real
when you
tip.
see something as blatant as that,
I think there needs to be some if something's weird.
I
I,
mean,
think there needs to be like a
that-
second opinion or something. That's definitely weird.
That is a pretty clear-cut line there of what happened. How that call is made. You were in obviously complete disbelief.
Yeah, I was shocked.
As everybody on this panel is in here right now.
Right.
What would have happened? I mean, would Gunny way be out of line if he's the GM or Heidi say, hold on, we got to reconvene on this now real quick.
You want him to do it, but you also don't want to set the precedent of people
what I'm
just going in
saying.
the bus and overruling calls. Then it's another dangerous, slippery slope.
You're putting
down.
another bad precedent
Right.
over another bad precedent.
And you might lose a race director because of that.
Yeah.
'cause
They're
now
probably
the race
gone
director-
already.
Well, we don't know about
But
that.
you know what I mean? If you, this is what I'm going to say about this, and I hate bashing the Speedbowl, but to me, I don't know what's going on in the background, but I think Brad had something to do with Mark St. Hilaire. I don't know what's going on with. There's a lot of bad jujus going back there with the tech staff. Stuff is all scrambled up back there. I don't know what's going on, and I may be speaking out of term here, but this guy just came on this year, and something's happened in the background there with the tech staff, and he's involved directly because he doesn't show up when Mark's back. Everybody knows
Yeah,
what
it
was
all
going
weird.
on there, right? Now he's doing stuff like this. So I'm just going to say this. As a racer, how do you even trust this guy to make a correct decision? What if you're leading next week and it happens to you?
Yeah.
What do you do? Like, oh, hold on. What's going on here?
That's why you need
that's
consistency.
Right. And that's the problem is that if you're going to lose the trust of the competitors, that's a major red flag.
Yeah.
You don't think that's happened?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why
happening
I think
now.
it definitely
beyond
happened.
Eric
beyond
definitely can't trust him.
yeah, beyond Eric Burnt getting screwed, that's the bigger issue. Is that if the competitor base now is going to lose faith in the race director to trust that he's going to make good calls, that's the major issue now.
Because it even happened the week before with the race leaders with Adam Gaeta and Gaetosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did or he didn't, but he didn't know who was leading the race, and it screwed the whole start of the race up.
Yep.
And didn't call it back, right? So I'm just calling what has been bad. He's probably done a lot of good, but these are the points and views that are on the show right now. How do you regain the trust of your competitors?
A race cannot be decided like that. And this is no discrediting Todd. I mean, Todd had a fast car.
Yeah.
He got the win. He
Right.
earned the win. It just sucks when a battle for the lead is
Yeah, but that's-
decided almost because of that call, which, yeah, some are judgment calls. That one, though,
The end
there's
of the race
no
could have been
reason.
completely different too. I mean, you could
Right.
have had a battle between Keith, Todd, and
Eric.
Eric all at once, and it
And
could have been a good
Anthony.
ending and something to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it was those three were battling pretty good for.
Oh, they were nose
Right.
to tail.
It was a great race.
for-
Yeah, they were nose to
The
tail.
11 was even making the bottom work. I feel like that's how he was.
The
moving
bottom
up.
was good.
It was.
Even in the tri-track race. I mean,
Well, they
I did
sprayed
not.
it.
Well, I know that, but I had no car on the top. Like I could not get the run, and then the bottom, I was like, that's the only
Old
place
school.
I could pass,
Yeah.
which was cool to see back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, again, because they sprayed it, there's a little bit more of a bottom
It
side advantage
helps.
there. But like for sure, it seems like it's coming back in a little bit. The first portion of that
definitely
race
helps.
was all bottom.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
I'm
it's off
curious
topic,
to
but-
see what happens in these upcoming weeks with calls from that track because if they're going to stay consistent, especially those fender divisions, they're going to have a really tough time racing, especially guys like Clemens and Jordan who are known to be a little physical out there. Like, what do you do then? Well, they already parked them once this year, so I guess that's a little bit different.
You know, it just hurts the Speedbowl. You know, like I hate for one to come on here because I'll every day call the Speedbowl my home track, and I love the place, you know, with my heart. I grew up at that place, and I only speak, and I don't want to act like I'm justifying what I was saying, but I only speak out of love for the place, and it pisses me off.
You just don't want to see it go to.
I don't want to see it. It's better than that. It needs to be handled better than that.
Yeah.
And there needs to be somebody that just has enough cojones to come in and say, okay, that's enough. Enough of the show, enough of the clowning, enough of the mic not working, enough of the lights not working, enough of the calls like this. I know it's easy to keep busting on them, but man, the passion that burns inside my heart for the Waterford Speedbowl, it upsets me that it turns into almost this kind of show, is what I'm saying.
I'm sure questions will be asked at the
like a
drivers'
circus.
meeting next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. So
Going to the SK Light Modifieds, defending champion Evan Burgoyes hung on for his first win of the year, a much-needed victory after surviving a last-lap bump from Nick Hovey.
bump.
A last-lap smack.
I seen him today. I said, God damn,
Even
Nick.
smacks it understatement.
You about knocked the rear,
Pelted him.
you about knocked the rear bumper off that thing.
In case no one has seen that, I
Roll
have
the clip.
that.
Good,
Roll the
Remy.
clip.
Yeah, good on you. That's good.
Hubby was coming though, boy.
He was.
Now, if Sid was here for this, he would have been screaming on the mic.
Look at him. He's coming.
Bring back the hi-ya.
The hi-yo would have been in full force.
Hi-ya.
Oh, man. Oh.
Oh, wow. What a save, though.
Yeah, it was
What
a
a
pretty good
save.
save by
Hey,
Evan.
Yeah.
Good
to,
save.
To Hovey's credit, he let Burgoyes save it.
That's yeah. So,
He could have finished him off,
Yeah.
but he backed
but that's the
off
thing.
and let him save
Are you
it.
gonna black flag Hovey now?
Well, that was before the SK,
No,
so that was fine.
No. Okay, yeah. But now something like that happens again. You're gonna disqualify Nick Hovey after the checker flag flies
If
for
he
rough
makes that
riding.
pass, yeah. But-
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we
man.
can only assume that if we know the reason, to which it seems
I mean,
nobody knows.
I'm all for clean racing, like the bump and run, smash him out of the way. Like that's not cool. But when you give the guy a chance to bring it back, all right, regroup. Okay, you lose a couple spots. You don't want to see the guy lose a couple spots. But
Yeah, I talked to Hovey on the front stretch after his interview. He's like, yeah, I was going to let him save it. I didn't want to finish him off.
yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
No, listen. Hovey is, you guys know I love him. He's a good kid, but he is.
You love him?
Love him. Love him. He's a good kid. I like him a lot. You know why I like him?
That.
Yeah, he's a hard-nosed racer, man. He doesn't leave anything on the track. You
Right.
know that when he's done, you know, he's aggressive. I usually don't see him make aggressive moves like that. He'll take, if you give him an inch, he's taking the inch. He usually doesn't make an inch like that. So I was kind of surprised.
He came from like a mile back.
Yeah, that was probably my brother in his ear. You got one shot.
Go for it now. You got to do it.
You got one shot here, but you know that kid could go on a tear. But let's talk about one thing here. That race went green the checker too.
It did. It did.
Great to those guys. And how about Melania making
She
her?
was good, yeah.
Man, I watched the video. She hung in that top 8.
Yeah.
It was no fluke. She passed Gamarlo.
Gamarlo. Yeah.
Gamarlo got her back, but she actually made a pass on a really good car.
Yeah, finished 8th.
Yeah.
Strong outing for her. They've been practicing a lot on Thursday, so I just wanted to bring her up because she's a young kid, making the step, another female in the division. It was good to see her running really well.
I think she was top 3 in practice both rounds, but it's a whole different beast when you're in traffic. But she did a really good job holding her ground and making passes in the heat and feature.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was top 3 in speed in practice.
Yeah.
That right there in itself will just give you the confidence. Like when all
you're
else
fast.
fails, you know you're fast.
Right.
Right?
Well, yeah, and just a shout out to Evan. I mean, we were talking about with Todd Owen. He's the defending champ, and that's his first win of the year. So
I know.
He struggled.
It's been a tough year for him. He's got a lot of seconds.
Yep.
And he's said it on his thing. So I finished second of, I think the 16 6 times this year or something.
Yeah.
And
It's all right, Evan. I've been there.
Yeah,
true.
I've been there.
No, I think we said it last week. He was due for one, and less than a week later, he got his one.
Listen, Evan is one of the toughest competitors in that division. You know, I think he's probably one of the best. He's had a surprisingly off year. I think he wrecked early in the year again.
He had a big wreck in a heat race.
Yep.
Yeah, early in the year. They had changed cars, so got their year screwed up a little in the beginning. But what a way to end off the year. If he could pull another one off before the year's over, I think they almost chalk it as a great comeback year for him. You know?
It's not about how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what people say.
Yep.
Never mind.
Going to the street stocks. Aaron Plemons, the point leader, gets his 7th win of the year. It didn't come easy, though, because he and Ike Chima went at it for about half that race. It was a phenomenal battle.
Were you excited to watch it?
It was fun. What do you mean?
What? What was so funny?
Nothing.
Well, I wasn't there. Was it that exciting in person?
It was a really good
No, it was a
race.
good race.
They were side by side for 10, 15 laps.
I mean, if you do want to see it, since you didn't
talking
watch
about,
it,
Rem?
That's right.
I do have the clip.
Get right
so
in there,
here we
Rem.
go.
That's how you do it.
I mean, you're getting a little sassy with these intros. I don't know.
I like
Different from
it.
you.
Aaron said the bottom was very slick.
You could tell, you know.
Ike's hanging pretty tough out there.
He gave it all he had.
Look, he gets the lead back right there.
This went on for many, many laps.
Yeah, Al Stone was in there with him for a while, too.
Right.
You know, I noticed, I kept watching this. He got a little loose on the top with Al Stone.
Yeah, and it kept getting worse.
You know, when you're racing a kid like Plemons like that, man, you got to almost be pitching. Right here, he tried it.
Yeah. It's with 2 laps to go, so it's over now.
Yep.
But
he burnt the right rear tire off that car.
Yeah.
Ike Chima gets better and better and better. I mean, that place is going to go nuts.
Well, he's got 3 more tries at it for this year. 3 more races they got left.
Yeah, that was a really good battle. Going to Legend Cars, PJ Evans made a return and got his 2nd win of the season in the Saturday Legends.
Nasty.
Unexpected. Sad for Sid.
Screwed me in the pick'ems.
Why?
Well, you know, Mother Nature screwed me in the pick'ems because if Stafford didn't rain out, he probably would have went down there and Rowdy would have won and I would have got to pick him, but it didn't happen. Nobody cares. Go
it was
ahead.
PJ and Rowdy Burns that ran 1-2 at the end there. Going to Crown Vics, Jack Emerson, 3 straight victories. NEMAs. Braden Egan gets his first NEMA win. He got a NEMA Light win earlier this year. Now he has a NEMA win. And then in the NEMA Lights, Drew Eldridge got his first career win in the NEMA Light division after an exciting finish.
So, I got a question. There's only 9 NEMA midgets. There were 17 NEMA lights.
Right. It's been trending that way regularly.
It's been like that for
they've
multiple
always had
years.
a higher car count.
No, I understand that, but and half of the drivers drove in both of them, but we could just have one division with a 23-car field. Isn't that better?
I guess. But, I mean, the NEMA Lights are like the SK Light type division
So
where
you're
it's
going to
cheaper.
have a race inside of a race?
I mean,
multi-class.
No, that drives me nuts.
No, you're
Yeah,
saying
I don't like
combine
Smyrna
the
used to
rules.
do that with the SKs and the tour mods, I think years ago.
but Braden Egan,
Terrible.
Joey Bailey, Paul Scalia, Randy Cabral, Kyle Valeri, they all ran in both races. So half of the NEMA's drivers ran in the NEMA Lights anyways.
Logistically, it's strange, but I see what you're getting at.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. What else, sponsor?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
on,
Go ahead.
hold on.
Go ahead, Rems.
I do have the ending of the race. So
That's what I'm saying.
What the heck?
The guy that was battling Drew Eldridge, he's a young dude.
This is so we're coming around to the white flag right here.
They were navigating lap traffic for a bit. Now it's mano y mano.
It's rare that you have Nima's this close at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Big run.
Like, where does that even come from in these cars?
Pinched him off a
Do they
little bit
have
there.
radios?
No.
They
I
don't
don't
have
think so.
spotters.
Nothing.
No radios,
No mirrors?
Damn.
That's why the guy who finished second
It's
was
like
smart.
sprint car racing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that guy in second was smart to back out of it there coming off the corner because he knew he didn't have position to stick that nose out there. That was a great battle.
I used to leave it out there.
How'd that work for you?
A lot of clips.
You can't say that, Diego. Damn it. What? I was slow on the...
We can't. Hey, you can't say you didn't give it your all.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, that's what she said.
All right.
Aw.
All right, Bonsa, that's it for results, right?
No.
No?
For the weekly divisions.
Yeah.
Yes, Sid.
Well, that's what I was going to do.
Oh.
Done with the Speedbowl results, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some points, shall we?
So much to update.
Thanks to our friends over there at J&J Racing. So what do we got here? Moeller's got the 19-point lead over Flannery in the SK mods. Late models were off. Nick Hubby's got the 5-point lead over Tyler Chapman and Kevin Davis now. 6 points over Evan Burgoyne. So that one's still a little tight there. Trucks are off. Aaron's now got a 34-point lead over Ike Chima. Jordan Hadley, by the way, not in the race. Bo Norman was in the 12. So
what happened there?
I don't know. Do you know?
The 12 was not a factor in that race, that's for sure. They were off.
Let's see. The minis were off. Ray Christian was here throwing bags, so he was not racing. Crown Vic, so Prevost, I mean, he's got this on lockdown. I'm pretty sure that he almost might even have that clinched at this point.
It's my boy Greg.
Yeah. You know him?
Yeah, he helps me on my car.
Oh, nice.
He's one of my crew guys.
So he might I'd have to do the math there, but he's...
Did you help him on that car?
No. I wish I did. Get some good credit out of it. At least I win something this year, you know?
All right, so Pollard's got the, 7 points over Sean Skinner in the Super X. The Herman still got it on a lockdown. 11-point lead. Now, this Sunday race is their finale. That's their last point race here coming up for the Wednesday crew. Riley Paul has got he's got a pretty solid lead there. What is that, 35 points there?
Mm-hmm.
And Rowdy might have this locked up here. That's 32 points. You get 32 points for a win, right?
Yeah.
And he's won $8 million in a row, so he's probably got that clinched at this point. And then Bernier's got the 4-point lead over Ryder Aguilar. So that is the Speedbowl update. Bonsa, back over to you.
Now we go to Oswego Speedway on Saturday, where the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour was in town, and Ron Silk got his 3rd win of the year. 2 wins in his last 3 starts.
Is that on the tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's won 3 tour races this year?
Yeah, in 8 starts.
Did you watch this race?
He hasn't run the full season.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't even won the full season, and he's got 3.
He won a Thompson, then he's won 2 of the last 3 that he's competed in.
Did you watch this race?
Didn't.
You didn't miss much except for an epic save by a former Sid's View podcast in-studio guest.
Okay.
Really?
Reminator, hit it.
That may change here after a few more laps. Matt Hirschman's going to the inside, and something tells me once Hirschman gets there, we could see a freight train because there. Oh, trouble! Oh, what a
Oh, my goodness.
Just missed the styrofoam.
That's impressive.
Oh, that'll suck you right into.
Oh, yeah, you get that styrofoam, it's over.
That was like a 3-pack of saves right there.
Right.
That was
God
the
damn.
old pucker-up effect.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, yeah. Doing the tighten-up all the way down the straightaway. Oh, shoot.
That was impressive.
I'm actually curious. During that race, there was a little bit of debate because Kopsik got hit by Bonsignor late in that event, and there was like a piece of Bonsignor's tin that was lodged under the back of Kopsik's car, and they let him run out there for the last 13 laps. And there was debate whether they should have brought him in to take that piece off.
Safety concern or something.
It was very interesting.
I've seen cars without Nerf bars racing. Not going to say where. I was a part of it. A little scary to pass the guy.
Yeah.
And they let him race. So, I mean, a piece of tins. But like the Nerf bar thing, you hop a tire in the
that
in the
can be
stands.
bad.
Yeah,
no
not
good.
good.
Dude, Craig Lutz with another great run, huh?
Yeah.
He's real. Those big tracks, he's been really
Telling
lights
you,
out.
Craig's gonna win New Hampshire here.
Yeah, Craig with another solid
He's got
run.
all the premier shows.
Yeah, man.
North Wilkesboro. Oh, Martinsville too. I'm gonna pick him from
He
Martinsville.
won North Wilkesboro. He won Richmond.
Yep.
Fast at Oswego. So
New Hampshire and
So,
Martinsville.
17 cars on the tour. I know
Damn.
Bonsa's going to get to it, but the MRS at Claremont, they had 18.
I'm not necessarily
not
surprised. Oswego's
bad.
a haul.
Yeah, but Oswego used to be one of these premier races.
Yeah.
Yeah,
years
that was
ago.
that was big.
It was
Like,
the big race. And now they're not drawing. How far of a ride is that? Is that
It's like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's
6 hours
way out
for
there.
me.
Yeah,
It's way out there.
It's a drive
That's far.
for
man.
everybody.
Yeah.
Now we go to Thunder Road on Sunday, where the American Canadian Tour was in town for the 47th Labor Day Classic, won by a local, Jason Corliss, who races at Thunder Road, got the victory. And then the Pro 4 Modifieds, Rob Riccardi Jr. went back-to-back.
Should have picked him.
I did pick him.
I don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares, bro.
And then we go to Sunday at Claremont with the Modified Racing Series. Brian Roby got his first MRS victory of the year.
Put the video over here.
Nobody. Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
cares.
everybody cares. I'm so bad at that game.
True.
I was hyped.
A blind squirrel
All right,
finds him
that's
not once
enough.
in a while.
That's
Right.
enough.
You need Roby to race like and win every day of the week.
What did you say?
You need him to race and win every day of the week in order for you to actually matter in the pick'ems. That's what I said.
It's becoming a little mathematically difficult to see Diego's path to victory, as they say in the elections.
Go ahead.
In other news, SK Light Modified driver Sammy Anderson unfortunately is out for the season after she was involved in a car accident last week.
Does anybody know what happened there?
Got
I
rear-ended.
heard distracted driver rear-ended her. Or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, rear-ended her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like pretty big.
Yeah.
So
Don't
we're
text
hoping
and
that
drive.
Yeah.
Stuffed her.
Yeah.
Don't text and drive.
Right to the back window.
hoping
Really?
that yeah.
I'm sure.
Damn.
To put her out.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if her back hurts, there's no way she'd go drive a modified.
Right.
No.
Got to take care of yourself at that point.
Yeah.
So we wish the best for Sam.
Yeah, I hope you feel
bad.
better.
Get well
Sam.
soon.
Yep.
And then
Damn.
Race Day CT reported that SK Modified standout Mike Christopher Jr. will be making his NASCAR Truck Series debut September 20th at Loudon, driving for Friesen Halmar Racing.
That's what
Or
I'm talking.
Halmar Friesen Racing, I should say. Announcement to come in the near future.
So did Mikey he agreed he said that was happening?
He couldn't even give
He,
over.
he didn't
give
want
out
to
his
give
own news yet.
details.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I would say it's for sure.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah, I feel like with that report
It's a
from
good
Sean
team
that
too,
it's
right?
I'm sure he wanted to
happening.
have some like big announcement though.
Yeah.
It sucks. It kind of leaked.
Yeah.
It is. It's a big deal, though.
Don't
Yeah.
most things leak in the industry anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way of the world.
Everybody's
man.
nose
everything
and everybody
leaks.
else's
It does
business.
with me.
Especially at the national scene.
That was
Yeah.
good, Diego. That was underrated. Watch that back. That's a good one.
But besides the point, that's big for Michael.
That's huge.
100%.
He's been wanting to race at the national scene for a long time, and he's a modified tour winner. He's won an open mods. He's won an SKs. He's
he's
fighting
good.
for a championship, and he's got the accolades to try and go to the next level. And now he gets that chance. And Friesen's trucks are pretty good trucks.
They are.
Very.
So I'm
Take your
excited
word
to
for it.
see how
Yeah.
Mike will do.
You know, when he sat in here that day, though, you can tell that
Yeah, he was studying up on
he
it.
was studying. He was driven.
Yep.
You know, he was really, really, really focused on being the best Michael Christopher Jr. he could be,
Yep.
and it showed.
It came off like he was very smart about it. He was not. He was calculated in
That's
what
what I'm
his
saying,
move was
yes.
going to be. And so you guys saying that this is a good truck is not surprising.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I don't.
You know-
I don't think he would have done it if it was,
If it's bad
back
equipment.
marker.
Yeah, because he
team.
knows that.
Friesen,
Yeah, he's
Friesen-
not an
It's not
idiot.
going to make you look good.
Right.
right.
Friesen has a win this year in the trucks as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It is
it's a proven
routinely
winning
like
equipment.
a fringe playoff
And-
truck.
And I'm almost certain. I don't know if it was announced, but I'm probably almost certain Mohawk's going to be a big part of that deal because
That was in the report, yes.
Yeah, 'cause
Mohawk
Mohawk's-
and USNE, yeah.
Mohawk is big. I mean, they do a lot of stuff.
Yep.
and
Especially with Michael.
Yeah, but in the upper levels, they're on. I mean, from Priest's full cup car to they've done other things too. I thought on some other truck teams, but Mike, I don't think has he driven anything with fenders before? It's going to be a little different.
I don't know if he has.
No, that's a good point.
I mean, the closest thing is maybe legend cars.
So
but
these
that's
are heavy. They're bigger. They're heavier.
Yeah.
And then does he have a lot of time at Loudon? I mean, he does have. I mean, because the draft is going to play an effect there.
Yeah.
Right. Does it in
what,
the
the trucks? No,
The
not
trucks,
really.
the draft.
Not
It's
really.
not like the modified.
Not like the
Modified
mods.
is
No,
crazy.
not even
No.
But there's still aero and all that stuff.
Oh, for
It's-
sure. Yeah.
So it's just a different animal for him. It'll be fun to watch him.
I can see him adapting fairly quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of modified drivers can adapt pretty quick with the heavier cars.
Yeah.
I believe that story said he's driving the mod race in a family car.
Family car?
That
Yeah,
same
I heard
weekend.
that.
Yeah.
I heard that. too.
Really?
So that's going to be
But in the
interesting.
truck, that's going to be a whirlwind. Very different.
Well, I know. I mean, Senior loves it. He for a long time that was.
I think
he raced just there at Loudon for like 5 or 6 years.
I think my dad asked Michael Jr. and he's like, "You know how my dad is." That's the answer he got out of him.
Yeah.
He's like, "You know how my dad is."
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember when Senior stopped the race and he did the Loudon race for maybe 4 or 5 years. That's the only races he run was the Loudon race.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
finished second to Teddy in twin Galante cars in the modified tour at Loudon. They went 1-2. It's one of the
All
coolest
right.
moments they've had.
Really?
Yeah, in 2004. But all eyes are going to be on Mike for that weekend.
I know.
Yeah,
for
we'll
the
all be
He's in the
modified
hot
scene.
seat.
Yeah, we'll all
For
be
real.
pulling
How
for him.
cool is
yeah,
that?
That's
Me
awesome,
too.
man.
But
Good
I think
for
he
him.
thrives on having the spotlight on him.
He does.
He loves that.
He's
Yeah.
good.
And with that, this has been your Belltown Motors weekly update.
All right, well done there, Bonsa. Let's see if we can get through this Reminator. I was a little bit worried about it, As we said
Cornhole
before,
and
it's a rough weekend at the old cornhole tournament. Might have had a couple beverages or two, stogie or two, playing some cornhole.
Yeah, you're
We're going to
screwed.
give this a shot, though. Reminator, you might have to carry me. But it is time for the Waddell Communications. Hold on.
Dude, get it together. Come on, it's showtime.
Nostalgia Nugget of the week.
Not bad.
That's good.
Pretty good. I was fearing it was going to be a lot worse, I can tell you that. All right, what do I got for you? Well, I'm going to tell you about a guy named Bill Eldridge, okay? He won the very first NEMA race at the Waterford Speedbowl in 1953. It was actually the second NEMA race of all time. They held their first race at Seacock the day before. He was also the inaugural NEMA champion by season's end. Followed it up with championships in 54, 1957, and 1958. There was 84 races that NEMA sanctioned in the 1950s, and Bill Eldridge won 20 of them. In addition to Waterford, during his long career, he won races at Dracut Speedway, Seacock Speedway, Lonsdale, Medford, Norwood Arena, Pines Speedway, Westboro, Brookline, West Peabody, Thompson, Plainville, Oxford Plains, Thunder Road. This guy was quite the legend.
Wow.
All the way into the 70s. Diego, don't do that. He was winning at Star, at Unity, and at Westboro in the 1973 and 74 seasons. Then he suffered a neck injury at Stafford that forced him to retire for good. He was inducted into the NEMA Hall of Fame in 1988, the National Midget Auto Racing Hall of Fame in 2017, and he passed away sadly at the age of 1992, in 2018 at the age of 92. Now, why do I bring this guy up? This is him, by the way. Oh, well, there we go again where I cut off the old music. My bad. By the way, that's Frank Ferrara as the flagman and the legendary help me, Bonza. Who's the guy there that built Loudon? Come on. Bob Bear.
Yeah.
And then here's another picture right here. Now you notice that's the number 55.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, this guy's name is Bill Eldridge. Why did I bring that up, you may ask? Well, it was his great-grandson, Drew Eldridge, in the number 55 that won the NEMA Light Race at the Speedbowl.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Fourth generation of racers there in the midgets. That's your nostalgia nugget of the week. Rob, get yourself ready, my friend. Let's go.
Oh, I'm ready. So, what do you say? Have we talked about the Eric Byrne incident enough?
Apparently not, so go ahead.
Do you think the penalty would have been thrown here if the second incident and eventual spin of Rocco did not happen?
I don't think so.
I mean,
What do you call?
Who the hell knows at this point, right? Could you imagine if there was no caution, they crossed the line and they said, "Oh no, by the way, we're going to penalize you for that."
What
That'd
would
be
the penalty
so
be under
bad.
green at Waterford? Like, how
I
would
don't
that
know.
work?
I
Because
don't-
at Stafford, it's a drive-through under
Right.
green. How would
Yeah.
that work at Waterford?
Well, they could tell you to go through the. They got the
Little joker.
Little back,
whatever they
yeah,
wanna
the thing in
call
the
it.
back.
I mean, that's
stretch.
kind of a shortcut.
slide it right to the grass. Go into 3, come out of 4,
Yeah.
go right to the grass.
I don't think they would have called it if the race was
How
still
can
green.
you?
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
they just would have let it go.
Yeah, I mean, does that not then imply, though, that the penalty on the 11 was for the contact between two cars that were not him?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
It's hard to comprehend.
So
the
hard
call.
The only thing that I could think
So
that
hard to
they were
explain that.
thinking was that the wreck down there, they wouldn't have got together if Eric didn't move him out of the way over here.
Yeah, it's about the only way you can
Right there.
explain that.
That's not true, though.
Well, I mean, that's what. How else do you justify it?
Yeah, the logic is because if Eric didn't hit Keith going into 3, they would have never had the incident in turn 2 a lap later.
Right.
Yeah.
That's bad
the
logic.
logic he's coming
It's
up
dangerous
with.
logic.
It's just a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Right.
Not saying that's the case.
Right.
I mean, that's the only thing that I could think that he was thinking.
I doubt that gets called under green if there was no incident in turn 2.
Yep.
Well, if
That-
that
That
gets
would be
called,
really bad.
then Hovey gets thrown to the back. Last week, what's his name?
Dude, it's so bad.
Gets thrown to the back.
Sensitive,
I don't
sensitive
even
topic.
I don't even want to talk about the heat race. I know there's something happened in the heat race too.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Something happened in the heat race, and I didn't even bring that up. And so we probably beat them up too much here. So
Yeah, I mean, I was ready to cross that one off the old Northeast Performance Parts stat sheet, but I will say everyone seemed very open to just lamenting that one more time. So here we go. My next question. Who do you think is in the position to get a National Series opportunity like Mike Christopher Jr. just did? Who else?
are you talking like local for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, like local, maybe.
I mean, that's pretty
more
hard to
modified
tell
drivers.
because it's not
It's
based.
a lot of invisible factors.
It's not. Yeah, it's not
Yes,
based on
there is.
talent. I mean, I'm not saying that Mike doesn't have talent, but it's more than that. You can't just say, "Well, here's the guys I think that are worthy of it because of what they accomplish on the track." That's not how the sport works. There's
Right.
more factors, and we don't know who's working behind the scenes. I mean, did you know that Mike Christopher was working on a truck ride until a couple days ago? I mean,
it's been
Right.
teased for a couple weeks.
yeah, but
But are we being realistic with our picks here, or are we just being hypothetical?
I mean, I was thinking more towards the realistic
Me
side.
too.
I mean, we could list 50 names right here of good drivers that we think deserve a chance at the national
But it's
level.
it's not only the good driver; it's the connects he has.
It is.
right.
with Mohawk and all
Yeah.
these other ones, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what helped Priest out
yeah,
a lot too.
It's
Yeah.
more than just you. I mean, everybody's good.
Yeah.
A lot of them are really good.
One driver I would like to see have the opportunity on a local level. It's a really random name, possibly to some. I'd like to see Ronnie Williams give it a shot
I could see
because
that.
he's a really good racer in the modifieds. He's won in just about anything you can in a modified aside
Yeah.
from the Tour. How would he do in a full-size Fender
I think he would do
division
good.
like the trucks? I think that'd be cool.
Maybe John McKennedy.
Yeah, he's very versatile.
Yes.
He's very
Yeah,
versatile.
that's a good
The
one.
supers and
yeah.
tour type stuff.
It would be cool to see how well. I mean, if they all had this opportunity to do it, I mean, I think McKennedy would be fun to watch. He'd be definitely chewing on the steering wheel.
Oh,
You
he's
know.
gonna give it all he's got. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a couple. I think Ronnie Williams is a great name to bring up. I don't know if they have.
What
I
about
think that-
what about Woody?
I was thinking
Woody?
Woody, yeah. It's just he might be a little too old to be considered.
Damn.
You could be
Awesome.
25.
Damn.
Hold up. Let me finish. You could be
Damn,
25
son.
years old and be considered too old to run the national
Hey,
level.
are you calling 25 old?
Yeah,
Yes.
you. So 25 is considered too old. Woody is older than 25. There's not much opportunity for guys, and that's why I asked: are we going to be realistic with our picks? Because
Are we going to see Justin Bonsignor back in a car?
Yeah, I think he's got a couple more.
he's got a couple
He
more
does,
chances,
yep.
I think.
All right.
All right. I'll throw one in the ring here.
I believe Junior's old. I believe Junior's 26, by the way, so he's older than 25
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Realistically, age between 22 and 28.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know the exact details of the specific sponsorship, but with that Yukon name, I wouldn't be shocked if Nick Angelis keeps running better and better that he could put together a few.
He's been
national series
trying.
starts.
He's been working.
I would
on
not
that.
be
He's
shocked if it
trying,
eventually
yeah.
comes together.
He's been trying that for a while.
Yeah,
He's
even
quite
before the
marketer.
Yukon thing.
He's quite the marketer.
Yeah, he did the ARCA
Yes.
race, didn't he, one year? A couple years back?
Tested?
I think
Tested.
he,
No,
he
he
went to the
tested,
Daytona.
tested at
test.
Daytona. He
Okay,
was gonna
yeah.
do an ARCA race, but then he was like, he could have done a truck race or something like that for the same amount, but it was less races in the ARCA car. It was like this weird
Yeah.
scenario. He didn't end up doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he can pick it up in the open mods, especially,
Yeah,
that'd be
he
great.
makes a good run.
Because he's actually really smart with marketing himself, especially this year,
Very good at it.
and that can go a really long ways in your future in racing.
You should have seen his like portfolio he showed me one time. I happened to be at it. This was a while ago. He's like, check out my resume I made. I'm like, when do you have time to do that?
A written, formalized resume?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, he's like, well, you know.
He brought his car to the Yukon football game this
Yeah.
past weekend, and
Yeah.
it was
And
spotlighted on
And the
TV.
soccer game, the open car.
Yeah.
I saw on Facebook.
And so
Yep.
it was shown on TV to one of the ESPN networks, so people got to see it.
Dude, that's the stuff that you have to
That's
do,
what I'm
though.
saying.
yeah.
You know, the
especially
pe-
with that type of sponsor.
Yes. I mean, with all the sponsors, you know, and the people that just grab a sponsor and then don't talk to them or try to ever promote them, they kill it.
That you get complacent.
Yeah.
They kill it for guys that actually do a good job, like Nick Angelis does.
Right.
You
So
know?
a couple names here in the chat. We got Rowdy Burns.
He really can drive everything, dude. I wouldn't be shocked to see him do well in one of them cars.
My man Kenny says Rocco, Aaron, and PJ Evans.
Rocco's done an ARCA West race before Phoenix, like 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, he did.
Remember that.
Remember that.
And Dan Riley says Greg Biffle is in the ARCA race, and he is way older than Woody. So Woody
The Biff.
still got a shot.
Yeah, but Greg's been around a long time. But hey, how about our guest,
Oh, yeah.
George? He's good on social. He's marketable.
Oh, yeah.
He's been through a lot, but he's marketable. He's got the personality. He's won Street Stock championships. He's won SK Light championships. He's shown to be versatile, driving the open modifies to top fives. Even him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not blowing smoke on you. I'm being
I'm not gonna
serious.
say no if I got offered.
Right.
But
He's mad excited to go truck racing. That can be your tagline. That might not actually-
that is mad corny.
All right. Also an offshoot of the truck race at Loudon. What the hell is the deal with this 9 a.m. mod tour start? I mean, is there anywhere else in the schedule that we can maybe work this in, you think? That would be better for the people that want to go up there and watch this race than 9 a.m.?
It's on a Saturday.
Yes.
Yep.
They did that last year too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Tapley's in the chat, but he said this last year, and I agree with him. I think they've made the conscious decision that race is that's a piece of content for flow racing. It is not something they look at as that's going to bring fans to the track. Even though I know there's modified people like Rob who are bummed because they are not going to go up there for a 9 a.m. race now. But the mothership is looking at it in a different lens, I think, and I think Scott's 100% right or wrong. I think that's completely accurate. That's what they're doing.
What time's the truck race? Noon?
Noon, I think.
Well, how do teams feel about it? Because the one positive for them is that because it is an early morning race, they get to go home that same day.
Every team I've talked to, and I haven't talked to all of them, but they all seem to like it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard one that doesn't.
They go there Friday night, park the truck, open the gates at 9. And
Right.
then- or whatever. It starts at 9, so it's probably
Gates probably
7.
open at what, 7 o'clock?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
7. But they're done by
11.
11:30,
Yeah.
the latest, because they gotta.
They
push
have
it.
to.
They have to be.
Yeah.
And they're out of there.
And that's another issue too. Is they used to have them late in the day. They used to have them after what was then the Xfinity Series race. But the reason it was that case is because when they would go before the big show, if the modified tour race went long, they would just cut the race short. Even if there's a yellow with 6 laps to go, they'll cut the race short because they can't impede with the TV window of the Xfinity race. So it used to be after that, but you'd be there until 6, 7 o'clock.
I think it's a double-edged sword because you either start at 9 and people like Rob and us normal guys don't go at 9 o'clock but watch it on Flow.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you put them after the truck race and everybody that's in the stands is going to leave because they're tired.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think it's just the 9 o'clock. I think, honestly, the 9 o'clock thing, even though it doesn't make logical sense for people traveling, I think it's the the best thing you could do.
So what I'm saying is like to Tapley's point, they're going to get they're not going to get as many people there to watch it, but they are potentially going to gain thousands of viewers on Flow Racing to watch it, and that is good exposure for the sport.
Because anybody who's on Flow, especially in this region, knows the modified tour race at Loudon is the show. Yeah, that is the race to watch. So if you're not going to wake up at 5 in the morning to make the 3-hour trek up there, all right, I got Flow Racing, no problem.
I was going to say, I'll roll to bed on a Saturday to watch it at 9 a.m. Like, I'm cool with it. It just sucks that, like, if I want to go up there for anything, I'm basically watching it in the car.
You got to get your behind out of bedding.
Can I just throw this out there, though? Is that still the case that they are the show?
Well, the most exciting show. I don't know. I mean, you can't call them the headliner, but they're the most exciting show of the weekend. I don't think there's a debate about that.
The drafting, the passes.
There's nothing comparable. An on-track product, at least. I don't think there's even a rival to it.
I'm just trying to think of a memorable...
No, because the NASCAR race, complete snooze fest.
No, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
Snooze fest.
So the bar's low.
I've fallen asleep during the Cup race.
Yeah, that's
being
true.
there.
Sitting in the stands.
Right. Have 2 or 3 beers in the hot sun. You're like this.
Yeah.
The September race, did they bring that back?
This year, it's in September.
Yeah, them getting rid of that to go to Vegas was the dumbest thing, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's way too hot in July.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think it's moved to August next year. But
it's moved. I don't know when.
Still hot.
But the modified tour, the finishes usually come down to the last lap or two almost every time.
Yep.
I think last year was a bit of an exception with Justin winning over Kyle, but every year I've been there, it's been like a last lap pass or 2 laps to go with 2 or 3 cars that have a chance to win it.
So they're saying in the chat here, guys on the teams, that their day starts at 8 a.m. Friday morning, practice qualifying.
Yeah.
So they're there all day Friday, but then they're gone before lunchtime on Saturday.
Yeah, because they're always going to be there on Friday. Yeah. Don't they normally have it on Friday, even if they race later Saturday? So the earlier dismissal is nicer for them, I'm sure.
Yeah. Especially for the ones that got to come
from
like the island
ways.
or Pennsylvania, or even North Carolina.
Right.
All right, I got one more for you.
This
one was recommended by a dear friend that may or may not be in the studio with us right now.
Interesting.
How would things hypothetically play out if the Speedbowl told all the street stock teams right now over the phone we're going back to the street stock rules from 15 years ago?
Right now?
Right now. Everyone gets a
right
call.
now. That's a bold decision.
Nobody
to
will
make.
show up next week.
I was about to say, you might lose all your
maybe,
cars.
What if they did it over the off season? That's more of a hypothetical.
Yeah, that's way
All right, they get the call right now to go back to the rules starting next season. What does it look like?
I mean, who would you gain?
What is the rules format then?
Well, they're pretty much...
Well, Norm Root, for example, was a regular there last year with the same car. He's races in the limited late models at Stafford.
Okay.
So they basically advanced beyond what is actually a street stock.
Locked rear.
Yeah.
Obviously, different shocks.
Yeah.
I think.
If you do it now,
Bodies.
you would lose all your cars.
Run headers.
Except maybe Aaron, because he has the Stafford
Does the Bull
car.
still run manifolds?
Headers.
They're the headers now.
But,
I know Thompson and the Bull were always manifolds.
I think
when I started.
They're headers. But, I think, to Rob's question there, obviously there's probably some Thompson cars that are lingering around somewhere that are from old school, like Jason Jacolis, and there's these other teams. I don't know if you guys know who they are.
Jacolis, yeah.
They've got cars sitting around.
Right, he left the bowl because of that.
Because of
right?
that. Yeah. And obviously Stafford has a very healthy.
Do you think like PJ would come back and race at the bowl?
What do you think?
Maybe.
Well, potentially. If it was promising, they enjoy Stafford because Stafford has such a great product.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it's a given anymore.
All 3 tracks got to have the same rules package when it comes
to
happen. When it comes to street stocks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a versatile car.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean,
you can literally race Friday. Remember the whole race Friday Stafford. Saturday would be Waterford, and Sunday would be Thompson.
You know what would potentially happen? Because the Super X cars run Hoosiers, have front and rear hoops, and have motors being built. The only thing...
That's the old street stocks.
And half of them are gutted, even though they're not supposed to. Complete just tin door, no inner... they're pretty much a few changes away from being a C-Conk street stock, I think.
Yep.
Right? So
Do you think any of the Super X's would go to racing Saturdays?
I don't know.
No.
I guess the only way you could do that is by forcing their hand.
Yeah.
You say, okay, hey, we're going to run one Wednesday.
I mean,
a
we know
month.
Pete Pollard. I mean, he doesn't speak for everybody, but
surprising.
that's the best car out there, and he's made it quite clear that they have no interest in running on
A
Saturdays.
surprising amount of the Wednesday guys just love the Wednesday schedule.
I think you would have to. They would have to maybe start to like it, right? Because you can't run divisions with 5 cars,
right? That are just in
and
parallel.
And to me, as I look at the street stock division, there's no clear path for them right now.
Right.
Right. It's looking more dismal. What if Aaron moves to late models next year, and Stone says, "All right, of all the years, I'm a little tired of it. It's not as fun as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have 4 or 3."
Oh,
But is forcing your hand something you can do as a racetrack these days? I feel like the tolerance for being forced into doing something is lower than ever.
Oh, see, I feel the exact opposite. The whole reason why they're in this mess is because they're trying to appease everybody. Listen, Stafford's got 5 divisions. You want to race at our track? Pick one. That's what we race. It's been like that for over a decade now.
With the late models and
Speedbowl now, they add the Crown Vics. They got 2 Legend divisions. There's just way too many divisions. They're trying to appease everybody because they're afraid everybody's leaving. They should be forcing hands and tighten it up.
I just think because they have tried to appease for a long time, that forcing your hand is going to make it worse because they're not used to that.
I think maybe initially, but long term, I think it's the solution.
I don't know, but to me, if I thought about it, and you ran maybe one Wednesday every month. And these guys that just wanted to race part-time, okay, this is what we're going to do. And if it's not working, we're going to readjust. But it would, the guys like Pollard and them, they are good enough to run up front. If they're good enough right off the bat to run up front, right in the street stock division, if it was almost like the old school. Now, you don't think, so my brother's up at Stafford, he was wanting to win there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Sean and his 3 cars would be down at the bowl racing right now? If his cars were competitive at the Speedbowl, I bet your ass they would be down there. That's 3 cars that are at Stafford. I'm not saying nothing bad about Stafford because it's a great facility. They've done a great job of inviting everyone. They don't want – I know the Roots weren't happy about the Speedbowl hack deal, which came from the street stocks. It's just brought a lot of excitement to Stafford, the street stocks, which used to be – a beginner division, dare stocks, automatic. Let's put some lead in the center of the car if they win a race. To now being, even when Haidar and Waterman were racing against each other.
Top of the line.
It was just a great rivalry. Right. Everybody at the track, even when you were there, like, oh, damn, the streeters, if we can get up there to watch it, let's get up and watch that race.
Right.
Right, that's what it's turned into.
So, I mean, I remember that I think Pete Pollard sent us an email, didn't he? Wasn't it part of a viewer mail?
Yeah.
Where he was basically like, stop saying we're going to race on Saturdays because we want to race on Wednesdays. But I just did a quick count here, and I did this quick, so if I'm off by 1 or 2. But their schedule this year was 6 Wednesdays and 4 Sundays.
Right.
So almost half of their schedule is on a weekend anyways.
Right.
So I kind of maybe buy it a little bit less that they wouldn't race because I don't remember them missing any of the Sunday races.
to me, it's simple logics. To me, they're almost the old street stocks now, and it's a healthy field.
Depending on when you're saying old, they're faster than some of them.
Yeah, but those cars.
It's a healthy field, but do you want to mess with that? Do you want to mess with something that's working?
To me, the Saturday deal at the Waterford Speedbowl is the primetime show.
It is.
Right?
Yep. Took the words out of my mouth.
So listen, this is what it is going to be.
And you're not changing any rules, Bonssa. You would just change the day.
The day.
You're forcing the hand of the current street stocks. You say you can race these cars now as street stocks, or you can race late models.
I know they'd be opposed to
or
it.
Trucks.
I don't go to Wednesdays because it gets out at 10 at night, 11 at night on a Wednesday night. It's just too much for me. If you could figure out a way to get the 4 cylinders to get with the Speedbowl, I mean, there would be healthy fields everywhere. you'd be talking about 20 cars per field right now if you were able to get them joined together. Now, if you went to a Saturday night and seen 20 minis, 22 streeters, well, the late models, you might get 9 to 15. I don't know what night you're going to get.
A wide range.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It would just make for a much better product.
Yep.
But somebody's got to have the kahunas to make a call sooner or later. Like, okay, listen, we're going to just keep up with this pace and keep our fingers crossed. Or somebody's going to have to say, this is what we're going to do moving forward because what we're doing is not working. You go to a race. I went to a race on Wednesday, and I know people are going to be mad at me because I don't go. And I listen, I'm not against Wednesday racing. It just sucks that Saturday is so quiet.
Right.
I go to a Wednesday show. I mean, I could go down and probably count 20 people in the stands.
Yeah.
20.
Well, they don't get done racing till 10:30 at night.
Right.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I just don't know if it's that simple.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't think it's that slam dunk of a decision to make.
Right. I don't know
Because
if
there
it's-
might be ramifications that are unexpected or maybe underestimated that might not get you the results you're looking for.
Right.
Well, you know what the biggest issue is? The
What?
turnover there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Mm.
If Sean,
Getting anything
if your
done.
brother hadn't some sort of vision, or George Whitney, or Mike Marfio, or Sean Foster, or now Brad or Gunny, whoever's making these decisions,
They're not there long.
they're
enough.
not there long enough to realize their vision.
Right.
Because these are changes that are going to take time, and no one has really been there long enough to see it come to any vision come to fruition, good or
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think, I'm just curious, if that happened, do you think the current Speedbowl guys scale their car back, or do they give the old middle finger to the Speedbowl?
I'd probably say half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Al Stone, I don't think will ever give the middle finger to the Speedbowl.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I feel
he
like
might
Joe-
go to
Joe
late
Are-
models.
Yeah, Joe Arena and
He would be happy.
yeah, Bill
Joe-
Reum. Right.
Yeah, they would all be very happy.
Like
Yep.
if you're Ike, where do you go?
Well, I think
Because he's a small team. You know, he's pretty much by himself for the most part. That's a tough decision for him because
For him, yes.
he's been racing with these guys like Aaron and Al Stone. What if they decide to move to late models or trucks? He has to decide between going up there with that old body or staying with the Super X cars. Not saying
Yeah.
that's a demotion, but for someone like him, that may not be an easy choice.
yeah.
I mean, there might be issues that you run into that you don't see. There's probably going to be unforeseen, contradictions in scheduling and all that, but you have to take a swing at
My
it.
only thing
Everyone
I
loves
think
the streeters.
that would probably level that out if they did that for guys like Ike. Like legit, everybody would have to be on the same width tire and rim and track width. And these cars that have superior parts get penalized heavy with weight.
That's just going to open up a can of worms.
But I don't know how else to do it until you weed them out.
Right.
Right? Until you let them run until they say, okay, that's enough of that. We're going to convert our car to like everybody else. So everybody has the same car.
Right.
I just know that weight deal is just going to make the politicking even worse. So.
Well, I mean, sadly, I wish there was a more inclusive note to end that on. But again, Sid, you made one of the best points of this whole thing. Like any transition of this kind is going to be a long-term process.
I didn't
we
even
don't even know
notice-
who's going to be in the freaking tower.
My brother was in here. He said, I would be running the bowl if the track had street stocks.
Right. Him and his cars. That's 1.5
He
extra
has
field right there.
3.
Right. You're already. I mean,
He has 3, but would he
quarter
have
of the
somebody
field.
driving each one?
We-
Or would he
we-
be
we
just
did
driving
last week.
himself? Oh, at Stafford?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There was 3 at Stafford
You'd
last
race?
week. Yeah, if you gave me a car, why the hell not?
I think end of the day right now, you have to do anything you can to get that Super X style show on the Saturday. I mean, like you said,
No, the
that's
Super
the
X's are
primetime
great to
show.
watch.
It's the primetime show. I mean, that's where you're going to maybe see the turnover from those other tracks. You're going to see guys crossing over if that's really what the end goal of this is.
Well,
You're not
Trot
gonna
and
see
them
it on
used to
Wednesday.
come.
Right.
They used to come, trotting them. Georgie may have came down with his car and got an old Speedbowl.
What was that? What the hell was that?
No, I mean, Georgie, when he had his street stock back in the day, if they were all equal, they may have been, huh? Were they?
No, I think you guys had manifolds and stuff.
Yeah.
You only raced Stafford, right? At
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
There was 20 Super X cars on Wednesday.
That's a good field.
But that's when like Thompson, remember Thompson? Like
Yeah.
6-8 years ago had
Right.
like 20, 25 street stocks.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like the World Series was like
They have 30.
crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've been hoping to make it through the
Right,
event.
right. It is a great Wednesday field, and I bet you get a few to convert, and I bet you get a few to come from elsewhere, right? Yes, there may be problems along the way, but like you said, if you lose 2-3 more of those street stocks, that division is in deep trouble. They have to try
I just
something.
don't see a vision. That's it.
Right.
I don't see a vision. If Aaron's good enough to move up, I know we're probably going on too long here, but if Aaron moves up, which I believe he probably will, I mean, he's won everything. Right? What happens next?
I don't know.
Great topic.
All right, if I can just chime back in here, I want to just finish my point. So the Super X cars had 20. Streeters and Crown Vics combined had 12. And so those are 3 similar divisions. Why would you have 3 divisions that similar at the same track? Pick the one that's got the best car count and invest your future in that.
Well, Stafford has 3 divisions that have the same chassis.
Yeah, but it's a little bit different. And there's a structure there. It's an
obvious ladder.
You're not taking a Crown Vic and making it a Super X car and then making that into a street model or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't happening. It's going back to the junkyard where it came from.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's my stat chat, people.
All right. Well done by you there, Chief.
Thank you very much.
Let's giddy up here with the old mid-state site development. Little did you know action. Well, as Bonssa said in the update, Rowdy Burns has a 7-race win streak in the Legend Cars on Wild and Wacky Wednesday. The Legend Car record for a win streak in a single point division is 8. And that is held jointly by Anthony Flannery from 2010, Mike Christopher Jr. from 2014. Now, Flannery holds the overall record for the Legend Cars. He had 13 straight between Saturday and Wednesday in 2010. Of course, the Speedbowls, with those 2 divisions, it gets a little bit tricky. But why don't we have a look-see here, huh? That little young whippersnapper over there, huh?
What a champ. Oh, my
that
goodness.
Guy.
So clean shape.
2010, Anthony Flannery. And then look at this guy.
Woo!
2014, Mike Christopher
Love
Jr.
the font.
So,
iconic.
Yeah.
Very much so.
The old digital clock 82.
Mm-hmm.
So he's only got 1 race left to do it and 1 to tie it. So they can't beat the record, but he can tie it. Coming up on Wild and Wacky Sunday, as they like to call it. Diego, get yourself ready.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yes,
Can
please.
I bring something up real quick?
Sure. Looking forward to it. Oh, no, wait. You can't. Look at that.
Cut.
God damn.
My goodness. Well,
Go ahead.
guess we're moving on to our
No,
section.
go ahead.
Now
go
you
ahead.
can say whatever the
Go
hell you
ahead.
want.
Well, what I wanted to say was I had a little discussion this weekend at the cornhole
Yep.
tournament with Ernie LaRose, and I said to Ernie,
Mm-hmm.
if you could win 13 races in a year and not the championship, or no races in the championship, what would you take? Remember we had this discussion?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hide our last year.
What do you think he picked?
Oh, I don't
Probably
know. Because he's won a
13
championship.
races and no championship.
That's right. That's what he said. He said, I'd take the 13 wins. I mean, you know how exciting that is to walk away from the races 13 times that year as the winner?
Yeah,
You know how exciting it is just to pull in the victory lane.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a winless champion,
the champion, you only do it one
Right,
time. I mean,
right.
granted, I'm very thankful to have 2 of them and everything.
So Ernie, it says, if you give me 2 feature wins in the championship, I take that. No wins in the championship, I don't want it. I'll take the 15 wins.
I just feel like walking into the
15
winless
trophies.
championship has got to feel kind of a little weird.
Wasn't that a
right?
debate
little
we had?
off-putting.
I just
Yes,
thought, because I
yes.
said to Ernie, you remember, we've had this debate. What would you do? Because Ernie was nasty.
I think he's full of it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think so.
Well,
God.
what's the answer in 5 years when no one remembers 13 wins, but they remember the guy that won the
He
championship?
does. He does.
Okay, but he's just going to sit there by himself and remember it fondly?
I would.
I don't think so. He'd rather be remembered for the championship.
I don't think so.
I don't know. With 0-win championship kind of still is like,
I mean,
it's deflating a little bit. I feel like it's some strange way.
It's not deflating.
Come on, I don't know, though.
No way.
A championship's
victories,
a
though?
championship.
No victories?
You
Where's
guys
the
don't know
What do you mean
everything.
that happens in
Diego,
NASCAR every
You
Sunday?
guys don't know
When
everything.
when all the racers in your family say, "How come you don't have a championship?"
Because I like to win
Do you
races.
just say, you proudly say, "I
Well,
won all
no.
these races"?
No, I know what I say. I was a single father for about 10 years. That's why.
Oh my god!
Right? I had responsibilities.
Don't throw that out there.
Thank you. All right. All right. Now we're moving on to my segment, which is Ed Marcel Firewood and Land Clearing. Thank you.
Not your
Thank
segment.
you. Well, it is mine now.
It is not.
All right. First question is from our friend Jeremy.
Just say it like that.
Because Jeremy is a good guy.
Is he French?
He's French. I don't know what he is. I know he gives out the trophies.
That's true.
Is it better or worse when you go to the track and they cancel because of rain after you're already there? Did Stafford even have a chance on Friday? So that's the first question. And the second question is, will Diego be running the next street stock race at Stafford?
Because you practiced this past
You
Friday.
can only answer that.
I will be there.
Beautiful.
So we'll get rid of that right
Bring your
now.
helmet.
Well, are you racing?
Well, I'm going to try.
It depends on how that
So-
72 is.
To answer his first question, I remember looking at the day now because we were going to be racing. I was like, ooh. At one point, I seen at 5 o'clock like 60 to 70% chance of rain. I was going through Willarico. Man.
Come on,
Or
dude.
Willimantic.
Willow Rico.
What's the matter
I was
with
like,
you?
that's
Well, that's what we used to call it way back in the day.
That's
when
what
we
they call Willimantic?
Carry
Yeah,
on.
we used to
no,
go to-
it's not. Carry on.
So anyways,
Jesus.
it was pouring so bad, I couldn't even see it. I had the car on an open trailer.
It was bad.
It was so bad I couldn't even see. I mean, the wipers couldn't even go fast enough. I'm like, oh my god.
Wait, where was this?
Willimantic. Through
Oh, so it's not Stafford.
It's not Stafford, but it rained all the way to Stafford.
It was bad. It was so bad. I mean, usually you gauge how screwed you are on how long it takes the Stafford Midway River to form. We were talking like less than 3
When the
minutes.
pits flood.
You basically
Our
can
pits
just
were
pull the
flooded.
plug. Yeah.
I remember when I raced go-karts, it used to flood like that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it like that in a while.
It
The
rained
water
heavy.
was flowing.
It was bad.
It's such a tough call for Stafford because the sun was back out. And then that heavy downpour they had, the sun was back out again. And I heard people saying, oh, my God, why did they cancel?
It ended up raining again.
It's
It poured
always
at
that
7.
way. It's always that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to mention the pit lane at that point was like a sheet of glass. The entire thing was a puddle.
Yeah.
It would have been, by the time you got that cleaned up, it would have started pouring again at 30 minutes.
I know if I ran the track, I'd probably be giving it a shot, but it didn't work out.
I mean, it sucks when you're at the track and then that happens.
I agree.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but it was a
They tried.
no-win situation in the end for them, and in the end, they made the right choice.
All right, moving on. Next question. Per your conversation on last week's podcast regarding officiating, how is there not a call made on the 47 SK wreck? You guys remember that on the backstretch?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah. Okay, just so everybody knows. The laws of physics pretty much dictate that he did not wreck himself, and the drone footage made it clear how it happened.
Rem, say words.
I do have the video in case anyone does not remember it.
There it is. There it is.
Up front, the leaders.
Yeah, I gotta look up top.
Eric barely touches him. Like, Eric did get into him.
I guess so.
Are you sure that was Eric?
Yeah,
Do you
I mean,
want
you can
me to
replay it
replay
back.
Yeah, go back.
Turn the volume
Look at
off
the
and make it
spring
slow
running
motion.
down.
No, but Eric's got the
Go back and look.
Go back.
That's fine.
Eric's got the
Eric made it 3 wide.
Timmy ran Gata
Eric's
up the
in
track.
third right now, right?
Yeah. He's going to barely nick the left rear of Timmy's car.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
And Timmy overcorrected trying to save it.
Yep, you're right.
Now, the guys
Interesting.
don't have this drone footage live, so they can't use the drone footage to see what caused the accident. When it happened live, for me, I had no idea what happened because it happened so quick.
Yeah.
Same here.
So,
I was sitting on the front stretch doing autographs, and it was like loud, and it got quiet, and everybody went,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, that's not good.
Yeah. I mean,
like, that contact was not, it was slight contact,
so
and it
here's,
happened so
here's
quick.
the next part of that. Sure, it wasn't intentional, which we all know it probably wasn't
it wasn't.
intentional.
No, yeah.
But a call should have been made. Your thoughts right now. So if essentially the leader on the first lap gets put into the backstretch wall and and no call was made.
Right.
I mean,
it happened the week before too.
So
well,
Eric,
then there's a call.
But I mean, it's funny because I almost debated whether we should ask this question because it's a week old, but considering what happened, I mean, it's just kind of weird that
seriously
Eric did not get penalized for that, but did get penalized for this.
Yeah, maybe that's why they threw the black
maybe
flag.
it was payback for the week before.
Right.
Oh, that's
they
the
realized he
approach
needed
you
to
should
throw
have.
it.
That would not make it better. I mean, I don't think he's.
I mean, if you look at that video, you could make a case that Eric should have been black flagged for that.
Right.
The wreck with Timmy.
If you had the video.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the answer then, isn't
It's just
it?
when it happens live and it's that quick. I could see them being like, oh, did he get loose? Or
Right.
did him and Gata get together? Timmy and Gata or something like that.
But what I can't understand, right? So there's spotters around the track, and when the one thing that drives me absolutely freaking nuts.
Do they actually have people around the track?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure there's somebody standing in turn 2.
Is there though?
Is there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you said you're sure.
Since Froggy left, however many years ago that was, I don't know if there's been
But
somebody in turn
what
2.
I don't understand is there's a race for the lead. It pretty much was the only thing happening there.
So you're looking there. You're watching.
Everybody's watching there.
Right.
It's a 3-wide move. Everybody's watching. It's a 3-wide move. There's nothing against Eric Byrne, right? Because he's just being Eric. He's aggressive. He's going for wins. 3-wide move off of 2. The 47 plants it directly in the fence. Bad. Right? And it's obvious there may have been some contact there.
It's obvious there may have been
I don't know.
contact.
It's hard to say that.
I mean, even when you're looking at, you know how many times we watch something that we were filming and you
still
think
don't
something
see it?
happened and then you go back and watch
Yeah,
this
just
and you were
Yeah.
watching it and then you go back and watch the footage and be like, oh, that's
Right.
what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, from Sid and I's perspective, as
Yeah,
that
I
wreck
guess
was
you're
happening,
right.
I mean, we were filming it for Sid's view, right?
Yeah, that was
I mean,
Sid's view.
We're,
Yeah.
we're looking head on at the backstretch. Again, I don't know where this person that made the call specifically was, but when
Turn
you're looking
forward.
at it head on, I mean, it didn't appear that there was contact.
Maybe
Suddenly,
you're
47's
right.
wrecking.
Because we had to replay that to look at it
And
again.
they don't have any replay.
Right.
We didn't even notice that last week when we looked at it, did we? Like,
I mean, I
Well,
think to
I
the
did.
email's point, though, right? Timmy's not going to wreck like that
That's what I'm saying.
without contact.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's 3 wide. Timmy Jordan goes straight in the fence hard.
Okay, but do you penalize Eric or did Gata and Timmy hook together? If you don't know immediately in that moment, then how can you be for sure?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd hate to
Yeah,
make
I
a
get the
call.
laws of physics and all that, but
In the moment.
when you see it in the moment, okay, there was contact, but they were 3 wide and Timmy was in the middle. So yeah, more than likely it was Eric, but what if it was Adam? What if Adam came down and hooked with Timmy by accident?
and again, more than likely is the leveraging phrase there because you don't want to make calls. I mean,
More
you have
than
to
likely,
sometimes.
more than likely is not enough.
Well,
It's not enough.
So here's the problem. Here's the underlying problem to me, right? Everybody shows up at the track and, you know, the Speedbowl, whether they have to pay people or do something different, it costs these guys, and George could attest to this, a hell of a lot of money to show up and race every week. It's not fair to them that they spend $100,000 a year and can't get either spotters or something handled.
That's
right?
a track problem, sadly.
That's all I'm saying, though, right? You spent $100,000 this year to go support the Speedbowl and show up every week and spend $1,500 to $2,000. You just want some fairness or some, I don't know what, but you walk away feeling pissed off like that email was right now, right? Because you feel like you've been wronged. No call was made. Just cost you $6,000 to put your car back together.
Well, here's the problem. That's 3 straight weeks the SKs have had something controversial happen.
Yeah.
First, it was Zentek and Gatosh, lap 1, turn 3.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad one.
Then Timmy's wreck here with Burnt from 2 weeks ago, and then what happened to Eric with Rocco this past weekend.
Yeah, pretty bad.
It's something every week. Whether it's an easy call or not, it's been something that is controversial that has caused disputes.
Yeah.
It's not good, whether you can blame the track or not.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. This person wants to remain anonymous.
Ooh,
it's going to be juicy.
Spicy.
I listened to your SK Light attrition debate last week. I have an idea. After a bad race, all drivers nominate 2 fellow drivers for elimination. Elimination means you can't come back for the rest of the year. No exceptions, no provisionals. Then we have a big reveal where the top 2 are revealed. Both drivers nominated need to pitch why they should be allowed to come back next week. Finally, the track GM can decide between those 2 or pick a wild card from anyone. We could call it Hell's Oval. Kind of like Hell's Kitchen. I don't know if I fully understand that.
So it's like basically the TV show Survivor
Yeah, you're
at their
voting
local
them off.
track.
Yep.
And then, everyone's just going to gang up against the faster cars.
Hell yeah, throw them out.
Park them. Park them. I don't want them here.
Yeah.
Something I find really interesting in this is it says after a bad race. You know, like
Yeah, what do you
what's
call
the
a bad
cutoff?
race?
Like, all right, we
Right.
wrecked 30% of the field. That's a bad race.
See, sometimes they wreck 30% of the field. Sometimes they don't wreck at all.
Right.
The collusion involved in that would be off
That's
the
what I'm
charts,
saying.
man.
That would be the most entertaining and also worst part about it. The
That
politics
is-
would be
That is
just
some,
incredible.
That is
That's
some
a funny
showbiz.
question.
Yeah.
That is some showbiz.
That's
right
a
there.
show in and of
is.
itself right there.
But to your point, if it wasn't so much money with these race cars, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no realistic possibility of that ever playing
Right.
out.
Unless you showed up at Stafford had cars for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But it'd
Right.
make a hell of a
Right.
TV show.
Yeah,
probably.
I can't say it wouldn't be entertaining. Will it ever happen? Absolutely the hell no.
We should
No.
send that to Cletus. Have him figure that out.
Right. Oh, my goodness. All right. Georgie,
Oh, boy.
we got one for you there,
All right.
sweetheart. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
How did winning the SK Light Championship affect your career trajectory? Do you think it has had more of an effect on opportunities than dabbling in the SK Modifieds and running open mods? Or do you think the SKs and open mods have pushed you along farther?
I think the SK Lights, it definitely helped with momentum and probably a little bit of self-confidence when moving to the SKs. But when Ted and Annie actually gave me the opportunity to drive their one car, it was actually before I won the SK Light Championship, which was actually good for me in a way because it actually taught me a different driving style. And it was actually really cool to, go back and forth, believe it or not. And I think it's opened a lot of doors for me as a driver when it comes to, how to handle a situation when it comes to racing and setting up the guy in front of you. And it was almost funny because you go from open car to SK Lights, and it's almost like slow motion.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Dude, listen, I'm going to say this. The SK Lights, to me, puts you straight flat on the map. That whole deal you guys had going racing for the championship.
Yeah, that was cool. They promoted
Dude,
that really cool.
You were
You and
like,
Sullivan.
Yeah, that
dude,
was sweet.
It really put you out there weekly.
Yeah.
Weekly, your
Well,
name was prominent.
It gave the fans something to like, I can't wait to see what happens this week. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And that's what we talk about on here. When you have those rivalries and stuff happening, man, you're just like, if we were doing the podcast then, you would have been a big part of what was happening. I mean, these guys, when we first showed up, they were like, oh my God, George Bessette. You know what I mean? They were like, I love this guy, and it was all over the SK Lights.
Yes, Diego's, that's only slightly exaggerated, I will say.
No,
But,
Sid.
listen.
Slightly.
But only slightly
That's
exaggerated.
100% accurate.
100%.
And that was my first year at Stafford, and like every week, that was the story.
Yeah,
It
was.
really
these guys
was.
loved
cool.
you, and I'm
Right.
sure a bunch of young kids that were there at the racetrack fell in love with George Bessette Jr. And the nickname the Mad Pup. That's just my
I got rid of a lot of T-shirts that year.
yeah, that's just my opinion, but that's what really put you on the map, man. And as soon as you started running good in these other divisions,
Yeah.
it just propelled you even more.
Now, you made your open mod debut in 22. Was it in 2022?
Yeah, August 9th.
Because you started like in the back and finished like 7th, if
Yeah,
I
like
remember
18th
correctly.
or 19th.
Yeah.
And I finished 8th.
Yeah. So like you mentioned how open mods kind of help slow things down for the SK Lights. Like when I think back and I'm like, yeah, because you started racing the open mods more often with the family car before going to Ted Anderson. And you were lights out in the SK Lights from the end of 22 onwards, really.
Yeah. Like I said before, it helped tremendously when it came to just driving style. It completely changed your driving style and your perspective, how you look at racing as a whole.
Right.
You know, if anybody that races SK Lights gets the chance to do that, definitely take the opportunity and try it.
Right.
I think it helped me a lot.
Right.
And plus, racing with that type of, that class of racers is, it's like going from the truck series to the cup series.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just, the amount of respect you get from the moving up. I mean, trust me, none of them guys, veterans, want you to beat them.
Right.
By no means, but they give you all the room you need, and there's a little bit of bumping and banging, especially at these shorter tracks, but the respect there is unbelievable.
Reminator.
Yes.
Say things.
If you guys want to send us your questions, please send them to sidsviewpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you.
I was
Diego.
worried. I was worried there for a second.
I freaking
Such
love
a deep
Remy.
inhale. I was like, oh, man.
All right. You guys ready? We got one more, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Diego. Mike Cavallero out for the season. This is all on the Seekonk stuff, just so you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Cavallero out for this season, and he being 6 in points. Seekonk didn't move DJ Tebow into the spot, and I don't understand why. I certainly understand, but the kid works hard. He's underfunded family operation running against big sponsored trucks. Plus, he's one of the 3 trucks that he just happens to like. But I mean, his point.
I thought about that
His
myself.
point is great.
Yeah.
Right? Why would they put a phantom spot? I mean, I don't know. I read the post they put out today, right? So Seekonk put out like a whole list, right? And Sid, you had shared it on the page.
Yep.
On their whole point standings and how it works out moving forward.
Yep.
It didn't say anything about the Phantom. Not that I remember reading about a Phantom team, because I know Serendinsky got thrown out. And who was put in his place?
Nobody was put in his place. Nick Brightman and Scott Seredinsky finished tied for the 6th spot in the Sportsman.
Yep.
And because Seredinsky was suspended for rules violations, they used that as the tiebreaker and let Nick Brightman have the 6th spot.
I get the point, though, of the question in that Cavallero sadly is out for the year.
Right.
So I'm not sure what their rule book entails in terms of exceptions or outlier situations like that. But if you know he's going to be out, why don't you ponder bringing in the next person in, because that 6th spot is basically wasted?
Well, my point was too, so I had brought up to Sid on the pre-show, I'm like, if Serendinsky was thrown out because of a rules violation, right? Supposedly, that's what, because usually if there was a tiebreaker, like there is with Brightman is his name?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be decided by wins.
Decided by wins, and Serendinsky has the wins.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of a sudden, unless there's something in the rule book that I don't know, so I'm sure somebody will correct me, if it's because of the rules violation, well, hold on.
Can you make a case for Cavallero
Then
being
you can
out
make
for
a
the year?
case for Cavallero being out and putting this other guy in. Right? I mean, it's the best 6.
But DJ Tebow was not 6th. He was 7th. Nick Brightman was 6th. They were tied. So that's the argument if you were in 7th place in another division. So why is that guy? He finished 7th. You said it was top 6. DJ Tebow finished 7th. He didn't finish 6th.
Is it a case of no exceptions, top 6 is top 6, or is it top 6 except for this, this, and this?
Well, I mean, I guess you could go round and round here. Because if Serendinsky, they're tied for 6th and Serendinsky has wins, he's 6th.
Well, again, I'm not sure what the rule book is in terms of tiebreakers. Because, yes, if you're tied for 6, someone has to be 6, someone has to be 7.
Serendinsky, if they're tied for 6 and Serendinsky has more wins, he's 6th.
Yeah, if that's how the rule works. I'm not sure if Seekonk is the same way compared to Stafford.
So if that's the rule, then Brightman's
out.
out.
I see what you're saying, right.
Brightman's out.
Yeah.
So if you use the tiebreaker, Seredinsky has the wins. That means Brightman's 7th.
Yeah, right. Because in the end of the season, you can't have a tied for 5th in the standings. Like, there's going to be a 5th, there's going to be a 6th. There's not going to be a 5th, a 7th.
Suspension and injury is different, though.
Right. I would be interested in the chat if anybody knew if that was the case. I mean, maybe we're having this discussion for no reason. But if that's the case, then why wasn't Tebow put in? right? I mean, he has a case, right? Especially that Cavallero, unfortunately, is out for the year.
And that's something everybody knows.
Right.
That Cavallero's out.
They knew he wasn't coming back.
Right.
So, well, that's it.
All right.
Thanks to Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing. Appreciate it.
All right, what else we got on tap here? Oh, I know what we got. One of our most entertaining segments of the show. It's time for the Chassis Pro Weekly Pick'em. All right, so lots to go over here.
I don't
Our man Rob, he did win twice, although he did lose a win when, what's that guy's name in the truck there? Ryan Lynham. He got disqualified, so Rob got bounced back to 18. Tried to pull a Diego and say he should have got it.
Those
blah,
are
blah,
fighting
blah.
words right
Yeah,
there.
it's all
Lose
stupid.
a pickup win. What the hell are you talking about?
But he did get 2 right, so he has the lead now. The hot seat's got 19. Everybody got 1 right, at least 1.
That's extremely rare.
So I am still knocking on the door. Remy is somewhere there in Pick'em Purgatory. We don't know what she's doing, if she's with the leaders or in the basement. But Diego is definitely in last. Look at you, buddy. Some things never change.
I'm really good at this game.
Here's the Pick'em order. It's going to go Rob, and then the Mad Pup, and then myself, and then Remy, and then Diego. Who's going last?
Do you think I could make a comeback?
I don't think so, buddy.
Would you guys be shocked if I came back and won?
Yes.
Like,
would I
4
be
people.
shocked? 100%.
Would it be worth dinner to anybody?
Take you to Longhorn.
You take me to Longhorn?
Wow.
Mr. Hahn?
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe I'll
All
take
right,
it anyway.
if I
Oh,
win,
he's-
you owe me dinner, Mr. Hahn.
I'm with that.
Yeah, he's holding you to
Wes,
that, dude. You're locked
If I
in.
win, though, do I get something?
You get a dessert.
All right.
But to be fair, last year he said that he was going to buy us drinks and never did. So you.
Where was I going to buy you drinks
Wow.
at?
Because
nice,
you came
Remy.
in last.
That's,
buy you
that's a
drinks.
good callback right
Huh?
there.
I would buy you all drinks.
But you
guys-
didn't.
But you
You
didn't.
said it, but you
guys
didn't.
don't ever go out anywhere with me.
No,
We
time
had
out.
dinner together.
We go out to dinner at the end of the podcast season, and you.
Well, you buy drinks then, so why do I want to buy drinks then?
That's a bad job by you.
Diego, you had a defensive character moment and you just failed. You failed. Oh my freaking god!
Yeah.
All right, here's my picks. I can't endure this any longer.
Wait a second now. This is we could have had this for quote of the week from our man Scott Tapley, chiming in late in the chat for a guy who says he just competes for wins. Diego sure doesn't show it.
That's awful.
All right, Rob, go.
Good morning, Scott.
That's fantastic, Scott. That needs to be framed on a freaking wall. All right, Stafford, I'm rolling over some picks here. I think Wayne Corey Jr. has what it takes to win the 50-lapper.
Mm-hmm.
Done it before.
I think Travis Hyder will win the Limiteds. That's my wild card pick.
Mm-hmm.
Waterford, Street Stock, I'm going with Clements.
Chalk.
Seaconk, late model Charlie Rose.
Chalk.
Touring, Wheelin' Mod Tour, Justin Bonsignor at Riverhead.
Golly.
Chalk City.
That's why I'm
dude.
on top.
Chalk Empire. Gosh.
I like that. We should start putting that over here.
All right, Pup. What do you got?
All right, I got Michael Christopher for the SK division at Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
I got Timmy Jordan. We're gonna come back for
Oh,
right here.
All right.
The SK race at Waterford Saturday. I got J.R. Bertuccio for the Wheel Mod Tour race. Come on.
Hell yeah, man. JR.
I'm gonna go wild card 2 for Travis. He's gonna win, my boy.
Idar, yep.
Yeah, and then sorry, but Chase Bleacher. Is that how you saying?
Chase Belcher.
Belcher.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad.
Yep.
He's gonna win the late model race.
All right, then. I'm going to hit you up with Adam Gray in the late models at Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
RC3 in the minis. The Bowl. Adam Petty in the Sportsman at Seaconk. Going Dylan Estrella in the Pro Stocks as a wild card in the old Seaconk. And then I have to check something here real quick. While I'm checking this, I'm pretty sure the Mad Pup gave us a. I don't think the SKs are. I don't think they're fronted on Saturday.
No, they ain't
Where?
running.
They're not.
No,
At the bowl?
Waterford.
No, they
Yeah.
ain't running.
they're not.
Oh, thank God. I need all the
But
help I
listen,
can get.
listen, card laid, card played. That's how you do it. So you're locked in.
All right, Saturday after next.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to. Let me see.
Sid, your picks were pretty chalky.
Yeah, I know. I didn't check the list here, but how long can I delay this? What do you
Come
think?
on.
Can't. Hurry
I
up.
can't. I have
We
to go
got
right
dead
now.
air.
You gotta
on.
go. It's already been
Dead air.
2-3 minutes.
Is there some
Is this
chalk-related
touring?
soundbite we
Yes.
can find?
Going Silk at Riverhead. No idea if he's racing there.
I don't know.
I'm
All
not
right.
sure.
All right, Reminator,
Yeet.
go.
All right. So,
Hey, yeet.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
mind your business.
No, wait. It's my business when you say it on my podcast.
No, you're good. You're okay. Anyway, Stafford,
I don't think that's
Street
correct.
Stocks, PJ Evans.
Oh.
Waterford,
all right.
Street Stocks, Chima.
Oh.
Just
Seek-
Chima, like chalk?
Yes.
Okay.
Chima.
Seekonk, Sportsman, Adam Petty.
Oh.
Touring, I'm going with Fro's pick, Justin Bonsignor for wheeling.
Well-
I'm going back to Waterford, SK Lights, and going with Nick Heavy. So.
Yeah, that wheeling pick's a freaking write-off now.
No, she's not Diego.
That is true, Diego.
Your turn, Diego.
Well,
Your
I have to
turn.
change up my picks a little here.
Good for you, guys.
Wow.
Can you
Man.
tell me, would you guys be able to tell me, Colby Lambert's in the chase, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
Did you not read the group text today? Or
listen, I had
is
my-
that
Is that
not
even a
important
question?
I had my
today?
picks all picked, Remy, and then you pick half of them, and I'm just changing shit up now.
Let me cry you a river right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, my. What the hell?
All right. So
Spicy.
this is what I'm gonna do. Stafford, late model. I'm going Kevin Gambacorta.
Mm-hmm.
Speedbowl, Legends on Sunday. I'm going Burns.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Seekonk, Streeter. I'm going Colby Lambert.
Okay. Sportsman, but yep.
Sportsman. I call them Streeters.
Wrong.
My wild card. Speedbowl X car, Christian Herman.
Oh.
Okay.
Good pick.
My last pick here is a touring series. And I'm going to go Wheelin' Tour.
He's still thinking about it.
Well, both my picks were pick. It's hard to come back if you guys both have my picks.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
I'm gonna,
mean, there's a lot
Remy-
more cars than just two.
Remy, don't get all chirpy now.
I know.
You've been dead silent for an hour and a half. Don't get all
She's
lippy.
making up for it now.
Yeah, I know. Look at her. She wants to get lippy with
Sure.
me. You got some freaking
Sure,
nerve.
limiter is
Seriously.
off.
All right. Who picked Bonsignor?
Don't worry about it.
Robin.
Just say a name.
I'm taking Bonsignor.
Justin?
Yes.
Damn. There it goes.
Oh, wait. Can I change that?
No, card
You
laid,
just said
card
it.
played.
You just said it.
Dude, and I thought I was screwed before with that
Bad
pick.
job by
God
you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why? That's all right. I mean, that's the only one duplicate pick I have.
All right.
I should have picked Big Nuck Lutz.
Big thanks to Chassis Pro. What you didn't.
Not lots.
Big thanks to Chassis Pro for once again sponsoring the weekly pick'ems. Time for the Riley Generators Pop Culture Minutes. All right, so as I alluded to these guys beforehand, when we say pop culture, you think TV, movies, music. Some weeks it's really hard to find something in pop culture. Now, this is something in our culture. They're rather popular, but on September 2nd, 1969, which is 56 years ago today, the very first ATM machine debuted at Chemical Bank branch in New York. The
When was
machine,
this?
September 2nd, 1969. It was called the DocuTeller, okay? It was invented by Don Wetzel and his company DocuTel. Revolutionized banking by allowing people to withdraw cash without a teller. Let's see. Both customers and executives. Let me see here. Initial hesitation for both customers and bank executives existed, but tests showed that people were willing to use machines, even paying fees for services. It was considered the beginning of the modern electronic banking and laid the foundation for widespread adoption of ATM and transforming how people manage their finances. Diego,
How do you find that?
I got a lot of problems, dude. But listen, there's the very first one.
machine.
The
Wow.
chemical cash machine.
The chemical.
The yes machine, they called it. Here's your boy Wetzel right there.
Dude, that's kind of slick looking. I won't lie.
Looking
I'm
pretty
really with the
sharp
design
right
of that.
there.
Yeah.
And then you got these, look at that grade A artwork right
Grade A
there.
stainless steel, bro.
Chemical
Wow.
that's what happens when you have a pop culture minute segment. Sometimes you got to go deep diving, find something,
That was
right?
deep.
You weren't kidding when you said we weren't going to guess it.
No, you were
My
not going to guess
gosh.
that one. So that was 56 years ago today. And listen, we're almost at the point where those are kind of getting obsolete. I never have cash on me.
I never
So.
use the ATM.
All right, thanks to Riley Generators. Now, the old Myers Creamery. What's on tap? Let's see what's happening.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye.
Thanks for having me. All right, Stafford's got the Friday night action, late model 50. The Seekonk is going to kick off the playoff format on both Friday and Saturday. The Speedbowl has the rescheduled Truck 50 lapper. And yes, the SKs are off. The tour is at Riverhead. And then the Wednesday, I believe they call it the Bill Roberts Championship finale for the Wednesday divisions on a Sunday. Don't worry about the days. That's how they're doing it. A bunch of enduros as well. Pass has a rescheduled event up at Oxford Plains on Sunday. That's what is happening. Diego, where are you going this week? Oh, Friday we have determined, have we not?
You're driving a streeter.
Driving a streeter, if my brother allows it.
You racing with
Can
Emma
I race
on
your car, big
And I'm
brother?
not racing. Little brother.
Little brother. Well,
And then I'm going to go to the Beloved Bowl.
racing with Emma?
That's right.
All right.
We're back at it.
All right, giddy up.
First time in a bit, right? When was the last time y'all raced?
Long time ago. It
Yeah.
feels like it's actually been, I mean, I hate to say this. It's been nice, but I want Emma to get back in the swing of things. We've been off a long time.
Yeah.
We've only raced 8 races this year.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Wow.
8 races.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys make it to one of the Stafford shows that ended up being rained out? Wasn't it like
Yes.
that early
Yes.
July show?
The Thursday
But there's
show.
only
Yeah.
been 8 late model races this year.
Wow. All right, let's try to find out who won the week.
Who are you?
Reminator.
Oh.
Are you on the show still? What are we doing?
Brought to you by Skagen. We say it right.
Oh, Remy, see?
Damn, Rem.
All
Sorry,
right.
that was my fault.
My
think?
B.
My B.
So we got Norm Sears, Rowdy Burns, Todd Owen, Evan Burgoyce, Ron Silk. Sadly, not Eric Burnt.
Sadly, not
Speedbowl
Eric Burnt.
officiating.
How about Ike Chima?
Ike Chima had a nice run. I mean, it's kind of slim pickings this time, huh?
And they're all tough. It's a tough pick.
Yeah.
How about Christian Herman keep dominating the X cars?
Yeah, he does.
You know, how about Drew Eldridge doing a little 4th generation winning?
Oh, yeah.
For the Northern New Englanders, a.k.a. Tapley.
Yeah, Tapley.
Can make a case for Jason Corliss,
Tapley's-
47th Labor Day Classic.
Sure. And Chowder always watches him on Flow.
Who?
Your boy Chowder.
Oh, Chowder.
Yeah.
My man, Chowder.
Rob Fracciardi for making Rob look good in the pick'ems.
From one Rob to another.
No, settle down.
All right. I'll try to keep it together here.
What are you thinking, Diego? It's a tough week.
Yeah.
No standout, I don't think.
Oh, you know I'm going to pick? Because he's my boy. PJ Evans. Making a comeback win.
I'm going with my man Norm Sears.
Karen Reed. He's still on it.
Jesus. Come on,
Diego, who was your pick?
Tapper, you got to go to the clubs and
PJ
work out some
Evans.
new,
PJ Evans, he picked.
work out some new material.
It definitely wasn't the Mendez brothers. That's
No.
for damn sure. Scott's
What
on
are you
that
thinking?
too.
Bunch of PJ lovers in here.
Oh,
All right.
PJ
Preston's going
lover.
PJ. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with Norm as well.
Mm-hmm.
Norm
Sears.
Sears.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Bonsa, what are you thinking?
Norm Sears. It's good to see him winning.
George, what do you got?
For what, this week?
Yeah. Who won the week?
Stafford didn't run. The rain.
The rain he's going with, huh?
No.
There's no restrictions on who you can vote for, so I could have taken.
I think
that
you
vote.
give it to Burgoyes.
No, that's a good one.
Solid
That
save.
is a good one.
That's solid
That's a good one.
save.
Burgoyes deserves.
was
I
impressed.
forgot all about
Save
him.
for the win.
Playing defense.
That's a
That was
great-
good.
It's a great one.
All right, let's do our weekly check to make sure Fence Line isn't voting for 49 different.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the chat's been good so far. I mean,
right.
I'll do one more little look through here, but it looks pretty okay
Yeah,
so far.
Burns is worth the vote, man. That dude is.
Do you have us correct in the studio, Rob?
So far, all of you guys have voted, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
except for you.
Yeah. I was thinking Burgoyes too. I mean, their season's been a really rough ride so far, and to hold on in dramatic fashion.
He's deserving.
I think that's deserving of a pick.
He's deserving
yeah,
of a pick.
I'm with it.
So the studio's 2 Burgoyes, 2 Evans, and 3 Norm Sears.
Who else picked Norm Sears?
Me, Remy, and Bonssa.
Okay.
Dude, you guys are not ready for
Nobody
this
even
list.
picked Todd Owen. He hasn't won all year.
That's crazy.
That's how tough this who won the week is.
Yeah.
Why don't you
right.
pick them?
Yeah. Be different.
Why don't you get on us? You
Why
got
did
you had to pick.
him? I was
You
the first
can't
one to pick PJ.
you can't complain about us making the choice that we made while you had the choice to make yourself.
I know. Thanks.
You tell him, Bonsa.
Thanks for the education.
All right, Rob, what do you say there, guy?
This is the most insane list to look at that we've ever had.
Looking forward to it.
I will try to read them in order of votes, okay?
All right.
If you want to cut it off now.
Well, how about we just have the one with the most at the end, and we'll be satisfied.
All right.
Okay.
With one vote apiece, Jason Corliss, Adam Gaeta, Aaron Plemons, Rowdy Burns, Karen Reed, PJ Evans,
No,
Leva Day.
stop. See?
2 people voted for PJ.
Again. We
Who
went-
was the second person?
We went through
2
this.
people in the studio.
I said
Oh,
specifically.
I didn't
to
even
you.
hear Preston's vote.
But
Yeah,
I
me
said
and
to you
Preston.
specifically in the studio, 2 for PJ, 2 for Evan, 3 for Norm.
2 for PJ, 2 for Evan Burgoyes. I thought he was
Yep.
saying PJ and then Evan as in PJ Evans. Sorry, Sid.
Okay.
Sorry.
2 for PJ Evans, 2 for Ron Silk, 2 for Evan Burgoyes, 2 for Todd Owen, 2 for Ike Chima,
Jesus.
and the winner, do you see how I missed one there? The winner of this week with 4 votes is Norm Sears.
Wow.
He should have won it, though. That's great to see Norm back in victory lane
Yeah,
again.
definitely.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody. That took a while, but we got through it. You don't even know. 1 track ran, and we still went 2 hours. Unbelievable. Listen, follow us on socials. You know how we do it. Reels up the wazoo. Sometimes I'm gassy. Remy makes noises. You know how we do it. Give us some
All
shout
right,
outs,
let's
Diego.
go, man. Special thanks to Belltown Motors for the weekly update. Of course, Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Northeast Performance and Parts for the Popcorn Stat Chat. Special thanks to Chassis Pro for the weekly pick'ems. Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing for the viewer mail. Of course, Serve Pro of Norwich for the chalkboard chatter. Couldn't do it without Monaco Ford and the results ticker, of course. Then Riley Generators for the Pop Culture Minute. Myers Creamery, thanks a lot for what's on tap. And of course, Skate It LLC for who won the week. J&J Racing and JDL Motorsports for the point standings. Mid-State Site Development for the stat drop and did you know? Special thanks to Seacon Grand Prix for firing up the hot seat. And of course, Modified Hot Shoe, man, and he's getting better and better on the Monaco series. Special thanks to George Bessette Jr. for joining us tonight. Thanks, pal.
No problem.
Hell yeah, man. Great to have you. Of course, Bonza and Preston, you guys are awesome, and thanks for always helping out in the studio. Vault Productions, need I say more? The kick-ass studio. This place is badass. Last but not least, all you podcast members, love the live chat. Love having you guys. Thanks so much. See you next week.
I would like to say a big thank you to Yankee Racers, Speedbowl History, and NASCAR Regional for the videos tonight. Also, thank you to TK Race Photos, Fran Lawler, Race Dog Photography, and New England Racing Museum for the photos tonight.
All right, everybody, go out there, sport your local racetrack. Maybe I'm going to be at Stafford. I don't know. I'm going to Johnny O's wedding on Saturday, so I might have another doozy to talk about then. We'll see you next week.